Okay. Yes, we here in the building, en route to clarity, the draw out, myself, Agent X, in the building. Real special one today. Episode, we don't know because we stopped counting. Real special one today. I think it's the first time I've had two guests at the same time. So, yeah, I will introduce them one at a time. We got my friend here, Mr. Lontin. And we got my other friend here, Mr. Apple. Come on, big up yourself. Come on.
Mr. Apple, aka Mr. Funky Heart.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna go too deep. I would say Mr. Apple for now. You're supposed to already know, by the way. You're supposed to already know. But if you don't know, yeah, Mr. Funky House. But yeah, so don't be modest now, bruv. You here? So yeah, it's the draw out, like I said before. So we here. First things first. Like I say, we usually don't do interviews, and we don't do interviews. But what we will do is give a little 5 to 10 minutes or a little background rundown for people who may be unfamiliar, because some people may not know. So
Who are you?
Who are you, mate?
Who are you?
Yeah. So some people may not know. So I'll go to my right.
Go,
First and foremost.
What's happening, Gavin?
What's happening? So yeah, tell the people a bit about yourself, man. Tell them who you are.
Hello, people. You alright? Yeah. My name's Mr. Lontin, aka Lungs, as they know me. Jesus Christ, what more can I say? Come from Tottenham, known this fella here, Mr. Agent X, for bloody hell. We're not going to go there, but you know what I mean? Yeah.
I don't know the fella.
Yeah, pre-teens and all of that. You get click soups and all of that.
Mate, you're going way back up.
Didn't know you was that old, guy.
Didn't know you was that old, guy.
I'll bat it, mate. You know what I mean? It might look young and all that, but listen, you've got some mileage on this vehicle. You know what I mean?
So if you haven't guessed already, yeah.
What's that? What is it supposed to guess?
You're a bit of a comedian.
Bit of a flipping comedian, mate.
I don't
bit
know.
of a comedian, isn't you?
Listen. I was told I was coming to meet my black friends today. Right? Yeah, listen, we're going to do some black stuff and have some black conversations. So I'm here to do black people stuff and have black people conversations, isn't it? You know what I mean? Just here with my fellas and all that. But yeah, like he said, every now and then, the comedian thing's a bit clownish, but I like to, it's like to make people laugh, you know what I mean? Entertain them, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I mean? So that's what I do still, but yeah, on the social media, has been doing this for a little bit and all that, you know what I mean? Jumped up on the stages, did a little stand-up and all that. But yeah, still trying to get back into it, but got to kind of readjust, you know what I mean? Because in all honesty, like, all right, cool, well, go on. Anyway, you lot, boom, Mr. No Long Thing. Yes, you done know. You get me? But yeah, this is me normal, you get me? But yeah, no, I've been doing the comedy thing, like, since about 2016, the man them set up a page, set up a little snap and them thing there at work. I was working at Tesco's, again, doing the driving and that deliveries. Understand? Man set it up. Man just always, like from you, man's always been like, right, man's always busting joke, and that's just always been me, like, right.
See, it's the natural thing.
Yeah, so you understand? It's just like, that's me, not even trying to try, I don't try, that's just, so the man them more than me was like, fam, get us, do something, you get me? So right, boom, between Apps and Cali, boom, the man them got a snap, we got a snap popping, and the snap just started to go, you get me? Like, right, I go nuts, I'm thinking, right, what the people don't really think, like, I know my people don't think, you understand, man, we can do jokes amongst ourselves, but man's jokes is more, it's more the man them jokes. Another one is like more. It's not really a joke. Another one. It's not no punchline, rare. It's just you understand within conversation how we kind of talk with each other. You understand? So, but that kind of the man them was like, nah, fam. There's a bit more. So ones and twos, we went out to a little. I remember the first time I tried the thing. We went to a little rooftop party. So we got inside. Boom. Couple little joints in there, but it was all. It gave me a little like. It was set out rare, but I remember it was a little bedroom kind of thing. There's a couple of joints sitting on the bed rare. Boom, the man them's in there rare. So same.
There's a clock. Yeah.
You get me? Cool. Boom, literally, it's like right, boom. So, but she's been playing on my mind. The man them says, right, fam, try it, like, just get me. So I said, all right, you know what? Let me just see if I can hold the audience, and let me just see if I can hold people's attention that they're not with me. You know them one. Just like to see if people can kind of. So there was a couple of guys sitting on the bed, boom, with the man them. And just went in on some yard man thing, buzzing two little rhythms playing, but it's not too loud, so you can kind of talk and little sociable. But you know the man them already, so man's already sociable, chatting to gal already. So we're in there busting two joke. I just kind of try to direct it, you know. So usually I just do me without actually knowing I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, man just fly through the accents and you know what I'm saying. To man grew up off Desmonds and them type of thing. You know what I'm saying, the real McCoy. So you understand, African all the way. Not no Caribbean in me, but
you can switch it still.
It's a easy thing for just go in the lane and just talk the thing because to where I come from, a broad water from them raised me, you know, Tottenham, so I can't really just. You see me left them people that are my people them still, so you see a man sliding and out like that, you get me? So
even your face
change, alright.
His whole demeanour changed still. You get me?
Cause you don't know the thing if it's serious, you know. Boom, you see me? I say, you see me? Yo, a girl tell me that this, yo, see me I buff up and all them. Say me, yo, easy, bad man I buff up and all. See me? I say, boom. She tell me, I go gym, so no, me not depend no gym. Exercise center me attend. See me? I think exercise center, but differently, boom. You see me? I say, but
don't mix no gym in
no gym, exercise center with that pan. You see me? I say, boom, pull ups and all them something there. Righteousness, know the thing. But you get me? But as you see, this is just, you understand? This has been me. So man, just try to from that little day there, kind of like, hold on, okay, right, man, kind of had it how you understand? Tried the little thing. Then I remember me and Apps went same thing. This is my dog, so we rolled to Cold's little comedy fun house thing he used to have in Brickyard in Brick Lane. On Bethnal Green. Yeah. Man's gone there. When I'm original was managing him. Cool, went there the first week. Man kind of watched it. I was like, man, after that, I was like, what, you think you can do it? I'm saying,
go on, bro.
Yeah, man's like, right, fuck it, next week.
Apps, the worst.
Right, but he knows me. That's the thing. That he's always there when man's been out and from youth, man's out, like South, Brockwell Park, and you get me, might see us at a gal and cool. I'm from Brooklyn, right?
I gotta say,
So boom, man's running up and get, yo, my cousin from Brooklyn.
That's my thing, my cousin's from Brooklyn, boom. Yeah, my cousin Damien from Brooklyn, rare.
Yo, what up, yo?
I don't know nothing about this, by the way. I don't know nothing about this.
Yo, listen. Agent X was right there with niggas, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna front with you. He was right there with niggas. This nigga gonna talk all that shit. This nigga was right there with niggas, you know what I'm saying? All that, acting up to the bowl, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? No bullshit, I'm dead ass, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was outside with niggas. Niggas was outside with niggas, you know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna front like he went outside. Nigga was outside, you know what I'm saying? Young bitches and all that, you know what I'm saying? He was outside, nigga popping, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man. It's cold. Dead ass, my nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to you, my nigga. It's like that.
Yo, my man is cold.
Like
my girl man's got from that
hey,
man.
Yeah, but, like I say, so you grew up in Tottenham.
Yeah.
Around various cultures.
Yeah, around various cultures. As you can see. Very multicultural, you get me? But just Tottenham, you get me?
What was it like growing up in Tottenham?
I'm from Zambia, so it's like when I grew up in Tottenham, I was one of the there's a couple other African youths that lived on the farm, but I was one of the first African youths that was on the farm. You get me? Like I came here like in 86. You get me? So just after the riots. Just after the riots. Just literally after. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming, but where I'm coming from Zambia, my people them was up. So I never come from no war torn. I'm coming from luxury. Man had a driver to school and man had, you get me, all them things there to come to go and live on Broadwater Farm. You know, like whoa, like right. You
real
get me?
concrete jungle.
Yo, you get what I'm saying? Remember, you still, so to you, it's still fun, innit? So you're not really realizing what you understand what you're doing. So it's like, right. So when man got there, it's like, okay, cool, man's here, innit? But I've always been this energy, you know them one day. So I'm whatever little other kids was outside, I was, you know them one day. I've never been shy to talk to people or you know them one day. From a youth, I've just, you understand, just been like this, you know them one day. So from them time there, couple, remember the Caribbean culture, that was Broadwater Farm, that kind of cemented the whole thing. But man was one of the first African youths. So there was other couple man on the farm and them things. But just from that upbringing where, you know, you have to hold your own. And then that's when I got to like. That's why I said like, I give you a joke like, oh now innit, just flying around it. Like I said like, right when the Afro beats thing bust in it, like people always saying to me like, right, how come you don't like? What you listen to Afro beats? I'm saying
I don't like.
Not really. I said right, but because I rep Africa so hard, but at the same time, I'm like, what do you mean? I'm saying, I'll be honest with you, like I've been African before it was cool to be African. So I was African before Afro beats. You see what I'm saying to you? I was African before Afro beats. You know what I'm saying to you? Man, I purposely doing African accents now, and it's cool to you get what I'm saying to scream the thing.
You know why? Because you're from Zambia, like I'm from Kenya. So like you know when you're not from the big African countries, not saying it like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You don't understand why I'm not gonna say I'm African. Exactly. Because I came from like my family's good as well. So when people were lying in school, and then even later on. When you started finding out man was African. Right. But I took the fight on myself.
Fam, you see what I'm saying?
But again, see, because this is mad, yeah. Because I get it on both sides.
Yeah, what you mix?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying to you. So I get it on both sides. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You don't look African.
If you get what I'm saying? And then I get the I didn't know you were African.
Oh me, that
bro, I get that regular.
But it's like
that's normal. But that's
what I'm saying. No, but I am, and I was.
Yeah.
I am.
But then somebody would say, "Oh, but I didn't know." So was I hiding it?
Yeah.
Listen.
No, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Because like I was.
I
Like it was never an issue for me, and everybody knew who knew. So if you didn't know and you found out now,
but that's the thing. All right, like, now listen to this. See, like, it's like I'm saying to man the other day. It's like, see, when we were younger, slightly, it's like just. It's like not everyone was outside, innit? Not everyone was outside. So even when we're trying to, those of us that made it look you was outside to do ones and twos. Yeah. What you got to realize was just like, right, brain freeze, real quick, weed. What were you just talking about?
You talking about outside, but you got to realize
African.
All right, cool. So. What man got to preach, like, right, them time when we're stepping outside, there's not so many of us, you know what I'm saying? There's not so many of the, so.
They weren't.
What led the code?
Even if there was, they weren't admitting it. Then
trust me.
But what I'm saying is, see, like, what led the energy? Why, like, enough of us that's from that era get bundled up in the Caribbean thing? Because that was what the rude boy thing was. Remember, you see, like, we were part of that generation 100%. That we saw that actually become a thing, and then when the man went from the rude boy thing, now it's man's called himself rude boy. You know, like it sounds it sounds minor now. You know, man went for the rude boy phase and said, "All right, bro, you're seeing the transformation of the Caribbean culture literally take over mannerisms." You know what I'm saying? Mannerisms.
They took over the UK,
not just straight.
Yeah, literally.
Jamaican slang became like our second language.
Literally,
UK. Like even Wagwan is English.
It's normal now.
It's not Jamaican.
But them time there, you know where that come from if you was, you know what I'm saying to you. But because we was part of that first culture, you know what I'm saying to you, outside with the man them. So you see like what it was, it's like there could be 6 of the man them and 4 of them are Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? Where there's 2 African man. So now to everybody else looking in,
they're Jamaican.
You lot are Jamaican over there. You know what I'm saying? You lot are Jamaican over there. You know what I'm saying? There's no different. It's all the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like right. Whereas now, all right, cool, because you've got a new wave of African youths that came here when they was teenage, you get me, like pre-teens, 10, 11, 12. That's
the thing. You remember, you got 2 generations, and you got 3 generations. I would say you got the generation what came, I'd say, 70s, coming to the 80s, and then you've got the second generation, what's like 92, 96,
and then you got the 2000s.
Then you got the 2000s, innit? You know what I mean? You got 3 different generations.
So like the window and when the African people came, it was like 60s.
60s,
and then like you say, in the 70s was the next generation. And then you got the 80s was where it was different.
Different. It was a different
and then,
generation.
Like, say, the 90s was when people coming in as they're really big people.
Exactly.
But you're not just focusing on the people who were coming in. Think about the people who were here.
Who was in. That's what I'm saying.
No, I just mean as in like the generation that were born here.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
so that's another.
When we say the 70s, 80s, 90s, so 70s, like 60s was when the people
came. Yeah. But what I'm saying is other ones came, but what I'm saying is from the 70s on, there were generations that were born here as well.
That's what we meant by 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Different generations.
But but going back to what you were saying earlier is like, because I've said that before, is like, you know, it became cool to be African. Everybody got woke.
Literally.
It's cool to be African now.
When Black Panther came out. No, when Black Panther came out, I said that many times.
I didn't even know about Wakanda, but Afro beats. You see that Afro? You see musically. See like once the music.
Afro beats did break down a lot of stuff. But
see what Black Panther done, yeah? What Black Panther done was just see, look, see, like all right, non-Caribbean people that of non-education shun the African thing. They don't want to. You know what I'm saying? They don't. There's no connection. There's no connection there with them for their. You know what I'm saying? To you?
Yeah.
What Black Panther and them thing they just done is like, right. See, remember with the Americans, the lost ones over there, it gave them some sense of forced narrative of we're from somewhere.
From there,
you know what I'm saying? That right, we come from some form of.
Do you know what I would say?
See, usually because their depiction. Hold on. It's like what's so deep is usually their depiction of whatever they're about is never great. It's never the. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that was the point I was
in America.
No, but that was the point I was going to make to you is that the reason why I always say, and I say it in jest that people realized they were African when Black Panther came out is because of that exact reason. Is that it was the first depiction of Africa or civilization in Africa that they could actually attach themselves to.
True. And
thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So it's like
I didn't like that.
What I'm saying,
I know what you
what
mean.
I'm saying is,
I hated when everyone was going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But that's my point though. That's my point. So it became cool to be African when and I always say when Black Panther came out, but you know what I'm saying. But you know what I mean because it was a depiction.
You're not wrong.
You know what I'm saying.
It's just I think it's you see like me like for me and him. Yeah, I think it's annoying for us more than
yeah.
anything.
No, of course.
Bro, I don't think that you don't understand. It's not like you don't understand it. You know, because you're African yourself.
Yeah.
But you know, like, I ain't seen the movie because like when you know. You understand what I'm saying? There's certain things that will trigger you.
No. You don't understand. Listen. The man are leaving me out, blood. That's what I'm saying to you. I'm from Africa, blood. I'm from Ross Clark, Ghana.
He didn't declare it.
I'm trying to declare it. I've been trying to declare it. Right, I've been trying to declare the thing. The man is leaving me in the corner.
The goatee. You know what I mean? That's what you're both beyond it. You know what I mean?
I don't know why I brought this. Sorry. I don't know why I brought. I don't know why I brought you back up in here.
You know what's mad?
I don't know why.
I'll tell you something.
I got sound effects by the way. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bust no gunshots though, because I was gonna start moving like Funk Flex up in there. But yeah,
I'll tell you what's mad. It's like cool. I tell someone that I'm from Ghana, they'll be like, "Oh, you don't look Ghanaian." I'm like, what? What do you mean I don't look Ghanaian? What you expect me to do? What you expect me to be dark skinned with a flat back head? What's the matter with you, man? Right, like what they expect every Ghanaian to be dark skinned. You understand? No, man, there's light skinned Ghanaians as well. You know, trust me.
I've said he's light skinned.
Yeah, they light skinned.
some real colorism.
I like that,
some real colorism. It's all coming out now. Innit?
I am not claiming no light skin community.
This is what I'm saying, bruv. You know, like this is what I'm saying. It's all coming out now.
Man, I'm saying I'm red skinned, you know.
Some real colorism. Some real colorism.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hear what? Yeah.
Man,
I see them man the other day talking about the dark skins. There what? I'm the chairman of the dark skin society.
Oh
You see
my
me?
days. There we go. You see what I'm saying? We're getting left. You see what?
Yeah,
See what always
I'm the
happens?
chairman.
Anyway. You know what?
Come on, we never lose sight of track. Go on.
I'm gonna switch and move to my left.
Yeah. You don't know what. Go on.
Mr. Apple, Mr. Funky House in the building.
Why do we call it? Why are we saying?
No, hold on.
Listen.
I don't do interviews, but let me just get into my bag. Let me get into my bag.
God.
So, Apple,
Yeah,
thanks for gracing us with your presence.
come on.
I know you don't do this stuff.
You know I don't do this
I know
stuff,
you
but
don't do
yeah,
this stuff, but that's love right there.
of course.
What I would say is give the people a little bit of background about yourself, who you are,
Yeah,
what
boy.
you've done.
I've done a lot of things still.
We know this.
But yeah, boy, I grew up in Tottenham, innit? Born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? As I said, I'm Ghanaian. You lot never give me a chance to say I'm from Ghana. I'm African. You thought I was the Jamaican in the corner or something. You thought I was the Jamo in the corner, innit? But yeah, man, I was born and raised up in Tottenham. You know what I mean? And then I moved to Northwest, like when I was about 11.
Whereabouts?
Cricklewood.
Okay.
For a piece. And then I came back to Barnes Green at my mum's, and then boom, took it from there. But yeah, as you lot know, I'm not Mr. UK Funky or Mr. Funky House. But yeah, I've done a few tunes, done a few beats. You know what I mean? I'm a producer.
Yeah, definitely.
Which I can admit it. I'm a lazy producer. I'm a producer who likes to produce when he feels like it. You know what I mean?
But when you do.
When I do, yeah.
That's usually the case with niggas with talent and all that, you know what I'm saying? You got natural talent, you don't try hard, shit just come to you, so you just feel like, yo.
100%.
I was persuaded Jay for 5 years.
Oh, there we go. But I'm a man of very little talent. But anyway, I don't know why you brought that.
Man,
but yeah, go on. Sorry, man.
He know why he called Agent X. He can hold a conversation like he
Sorry, I was trying to talk to Apple. So Apple, you were saying, sorry, so we was really interrupted.
So yeah, like I started making hip hop beats, innit? So
where did the Apple name come from?
You know what? I could say one of my aunties used to call me that because I used to first thing I used to do is come in the house and pick up an apple through the thingy, fruit on a fruit dish, but my surname as well. So that kind of, you understand? That kind of mixed it. You get me? But yeah, I started making hip hop beats, like. Say early.
Who was your inspiration at the time there?
Boy, my inspiration was Pete Rock, Havoc.
RZA?
How can I forget RZA? RZA, Premier, them man there, you understand? And I started messing with samples, chopping up samples. I was the sample king. I thought I was flipping
Primo.
I thought I was primo. You get me? I thought I was primo. Dicing up, making beats. You know what I mean? Phone lungo like, yo, listen to this. You get me?
Man used to rap them time there.
Man used to spit and everything's there.
Don't let him fool you, you know. My man is the... Alright, cool. Say you don't like cameras and them thing there.
Yeah.
Listen, my nigga used to MC. See when it was garage days there, them man they used to get up on the stage, bro.
I forgot about that.
Hey,
Bro,
he's missing skipping, yeah.
Something.
Listen, yeah. My man was a real, no idiot, you get me? My fam, sell down.
It was grime time.
Grime time. Listen to
MC,
me, yeah.
like grime.
I know a girl by the name of Gloria. But if you know them. Yo, listen. Hey, Hey, listen, yeah.
Yeah, I was spitting what I was keeping up with, bro,
Listen,
and that was grime. That was real crystal dip.
So who was Gloria?
I can't say, man. I'm married right now. You get me? So boom. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
but yeah,
that was just lyrics, man. That was
just lyrics still. But yeah, man used to make the hip hop beats, spit, and then one day, like, I must have just, my brethren took me to a dance. It was like a broken beat dance. It was different. So I walked in there and like, right, what's this? I'm listening to the beats. I'm like, Ross, this is different, you know? So I was like, you know what? Let me go home and mess around. I was just messing around because this was after like, when was this? I say 04,
03,
yeah,
to 04.
Because we stopped the hip hop thing and we stopped, yeah. So then I started experimenting with music. You get me? Like just making beats, and then I was like, you know what? I had a couple brethren like DJs like Super D and them and there. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give him a tune. So I gave him the rhythm. Boom, he played it. First week, like, all right, cool. Everyone's like, because them time there, the scene was different. Innit? They used to play like house. It was like a mixture. It was like a bit of house, bit of broken beats, bit of soulful house. But then my thing was kind of like different. It was like, it had everything in it. It had like broken beats, soca, bit of like high life. You get me? High life is Ghanaian music. If you don't know. But
claim it.
But yeah. So like it was
over African now. You know?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Been claiming from day one. Been claiming from day one. Even though my government, what people know me as, my school people, them is kind of like Caribbean, which I don't know why my mum and dad named me that, but obviously.
Oh,
yeah.
no, just
Leroy.
Close still, you're close. But yeah, but if you know me, and you come to my house and you hear my mum call me my African name, this dude's straight from Africa, so there's no way that I won't claim
faking the
that.
funk.
There's no way I won't claiming that. You get me from day one. But yeah,
What's your African name?
I'll tell you one of them. I'll tell you the bait one. Which is coffee. Kofi.
Yeah.
You get me? But I'm not gonna tell you the other one.
So
Because that's
if
the
you know, you know.
That's what I was about to say. That's the real. You know what I'm saying? Come
If
on,
you know,
bro.
you know,
Come on,
innit?
bro.
You understand?
But yeah, you were saying. So Super D played the tune.
Super D played the tune. Mad. Like first week, everyone's like cool. Second week, it's like yeah. Third week, madness. Couldn't play it. Wheel up. But them time I wasn't really. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one.
How old was you?
I was about
23.
About 22, 23. Yeah.
Was your first funky beat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
22, 20.
And Tune Man didn't rave
I
to
would
that
say
thing there.
20.
Yeah.
I'd say 22. I'd say 22.
I'm just trying to put it into perspective.
Yeah, Lunga never raved. I was raving that.
Yeah, man.
Lunga
I
didn't
never
rave
raved.
that. I was raving that. I was out there, innit?
It
I
was
was
kind of in
raving.
the middle of like, see, like old school garage had finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like there was like a middle.
There was a middle bit where so then grime came,
yeah.
and then grime was kind of like
It wasn't party enough.
it was
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
this,
Yeah.
then this came and it was like different. So yeah, boom, I get to Super's beating it now and then it's just making up noise. I'm like, rah, okay, cool. You get me? Then the man them, like my brethrens them, anytime they hear like, yo, that's my dog made this. Like, yo, fam, I made this. I'm like,
It was getting nuts.
I'm like, fam, allow me, man. Like, you lot baiting me up, bro. I ain't trying to be no flipping one of them producer kind of man there, you understand? So I was a ghost, innit? Nobody knew who Apple was. Like, obviously the man them knew who Apple was, but as the producer, nobody knew who I was.
Yeah.
Do you understand? It's only of recent that people know, okay, they put a face to
Yeah,
it.
to face
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
because
face to
before
the name.
I was like an enigma. People, I remember I went to Radio 1 and someone called out my name like, yeah, Apple. And the man was like, bro, we Apple. I said, yeah. He goes, where you been? We been looking for you for about 5 years. Nobody's got no number for you. The email address we send emails to, you air them. I'm like, flipping no, blood. It's a mad thing
Do you
still.
feel like your street mentality at the time
100%.
held back? So yeah.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. That's exactly what it was. It was my street mentality because I've lost out on a lot of money
Hell yeah.
from just being,
Told this nigga,
just
man.
airing and
Holding
just,
ourselves back.
yes, just holding myself back and like,
You know, it's
I ain't
like,
doing that.
you know,
You see what I'm saying?
I'll be on him in the same. That's my brethren from when we was little bit safe before any beats start make, and that's what I'm saying to him. It's like even when he was making them beats and them things, it's like, cause he makes them so frivolously.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'll be honest
Like
with
it's
you.
nothing.
Like,
That
But
bang.
like,
that's what natural
I've seen
talent
my
is.
Brit, like I've seen my man, you get, like where cause I'm trying to rap and so I might go to different studios. So you see a man and how hard he got, bro. I've seen my man literally, like we might hear something. I've seen man make a beat in 10 minutes, you know, like, and it's not an idiot beat. Man's grab pen and pad and this is rhythm that can go out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, right, even them time there, when he's making his rhythms, it's like how he's saying to like, right, the man that man telling him is getting off.
Yeah.
But you see, because he made it so like, that's
It's a
but
that's the idiot thing.
so to him, it's like, but I can do better. So his whole thing is, but I can always do better. But his whole thing is, because he didn't take it seriously.
Yeah.
He doesn't take it seriously even when they're telling him it's serious.
You know what's
dog.
deep?
He's just like,
even as a producer, you know what's deep? That beat that you took your time on and wanted people to appreciate.
that's not the one that goes.
That's not the one they like.
No.
So you're like, nah, man, I took more time on
I
this
took more
one.
time
Like,
on that one.
Listen,
Trust me.
I'll be honest. All right, cool. See, like how he's saying about the beats, yeah. I know he raves to them beats and he likes them beats, but because I know the music we listen to on a daily, yeah. You see the hip hop beats that he makes, he'll more listen to them back to himself than he would any of the beats that he actually made to
100%.
like literally. Because I'm telling, like I've seen. Listen, when he was making them little fun, when the man told me like, Rad, the tune, Mr. Bean, and like the tune bus. You know, you're thinking, wait a second. That's what you made. You know, like when you're trying to think, wait, so you made that like
Time ago.
you know, like
100%.
long time ago. So that when I'm in his yard and he's just running through beats, man's like, I made this one and rare. But them done it, well, man can't spit on that beat. So it's like, okay, cool, yeah, next one, you know, money, yeah, next one. So when he said he like, right, the beats went out, even I was like, hold on a second, but Tune Man makes the beat so easy. Every time, even, alright, cool, I'm the opposite. So I'm a workhorse. So whenever I catch something, I'm trying to
jumping on it.
I'm jumping on it. I'm all the way. Yo, how do we figure out how to work this thing? Alright, cool. What? Wait, so we're rapping. Alright, cool. How do we get a record deal? What do we do? What, we get CDs. How do we do?
Yeah.
But because it just comes so easy, man, he just Just like, alright, cool. You know what? Cool.
When people do things before their time. Like when you're a pioneer, you do things before your time.
This is exactly that.
There you go.
It's time,
Bro.
So like you're doing things when it's not something that is like a trend.
Bruv, I'm telling you, see when they said it became a sound,
Yeah.
Apps has been making, no, listen to that, hold on. So if this is a sound now, and Apps was making his rhythm 4 years ago, so I don't understand. What do you mean this is the sound? This man made the beat when there was no sound, and like, forget the sound, I'm just gonna, and make a beat, and that's, bruv, but anyway, bruv, you gotta sort of throw that in there still.
As you said, I think...
Sorry to cut you. So you said that Super D was playing the song, but you never mentioned the name of the song.
Oh, Dirty Dance. It was Dirty Dance.
Okay. Just for the people
who don't know. Just for the people who, yeah. Mr. Bean straight after. And I tell you why I named it Mr. Bean, because my brethren Bean, big up Bean. Yeah, I've made the beat. I remember it was Boxing Day, and like I've made the beat. He's not my door, but I'm playing it loud. These times I got like a little little idiot set up with a little idiot PC
don't just
computer.
Techniques, bro. Don't
but I'm saying
don't disrespect the techniques.
No, but I'm saying a little technique stereo, like the
big man don't disrespect the techniques.
Yeah, the technique stereo was the surround sound.
Yeah. You know the one. Yeah.
Speaker over there.
Yes.
Speaker over there. Speaker on top of
yeah.
Come on,
But the stack thing.
Yeah, that one was serious.
All black.
And I was playing it loud.
Yeah.
Not all black. You're getting back. That's Unks. That's what Unks is stereo still. All black stacks, pieces. Mom just say, yeah, listen to these pieces. This is my pieces. Yeah, man, big up Unks. Anybody who knows me knows Unks. Big up Unks.
Love Unks.
You understand? But yeah,
that man had pieces as well. By the way, I just thought.
Alright, cool.
I'm just saying. Some man had pieces. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
Right, sorry, but yeah, so you were saying you was playing it on this thing. Bean
walked through the door, but the skank he was doing. Yeah. So imagine I've opened my door, the music's loud, and he's coming and he's doing some kind of mad skank. I'm like, I'm busting up like that. Cool, let's go innit. So I've just literally typed Mr. Bean and saved it as that and cut. That was it, and that's how the tune got the name. You understand?
And that was the second one.
That was the second one,
and that went off.
That went
from
off.
the off.
That went off, but then the Seagalizer was the one what went off, which everyone knows. Yeah, that was like the third one. That's the one what everybody knows. Like it's the bait. It's the bait one.
Man said it's the bait one.
So,
yeah, that's me.
See, look.
Let me be honest. As a raver, you remember that? As a raver, I don't know the names of
the tune.
If you do that with me, I'll tell you that's one. I'm not gassing. That's definitely one of my favorite funky house tunes.
Yeah, come on.
But if you do the sound to them, I know it. But it was never. We never.
You don't know the names. Yeah, you don't know the names exactly.
Back in them days, if you don't have it on TV, where you can, it's on MTV or the box, or like somewhere where you can actually go and see the names. You know, like quickly.
And even producers wasn't a thing. See, like now. You know the names of most of the producers now. It's like a thing to know the name. Or even they highlight it at the beginning of a tune. They'll put their name in there so you know who they are. Whereas like back in those days, you just raving to the tune.
I'm just throwing it out. Literally, you're just raving to the tune. That's it.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? And you know the DJ playing it more so than the producer who made it.
Of course.
Bro, how did I know? I've known my man for a little while.
Exactly. And he didn't even know. But that's what happens. That's what happens when people say, someone might say,
first
yo.
2 horns.
As soon as man started doing it, straight away, everyone's like, oh.
Someone might say, yo, Apple, and the man would say, yo, fam, what your Apple?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you, bruv?
Fam.
What your Apple for real?
Yeah.
Like, I've gone to
bro.
Me and my man. Where did we drive to?
Bristol.
Fam, we've gone to some white festival, some random. I don't even know where we went, but we went Bristol. Blood.
The man them was moving like, alright, you see him coming to America when they see you flipping a Keem in the flipping. I cannot believe my eyes.
Oh!
This is the greatest day of my life. Hey, blood.
Hey,
Fam, the man them are telling me, do I...
Go on, Sat. Yo.
I said I wasn't gonna use them.
Yo.
But nah, bruv.
Oh my days. The man them are saying, no, are you for real? Are you really up? Is it you?
Fam, the white youths is bowing, bruv. Like, nah. Like, they're going, I'm saying, till them time there, alright, cool. He's had the DJ, so he's DJing a setting.
Yeah.
Like, he's
I've done a set.
Blood.
Oh no, see what I'm saying? You just skip.
Yeah, I know. You know me.
No,
That's me.
you see this right?
You know I ain't gonna give everyone the full. It's a quiet thing.
Chill out.
You ain't supposed to know that. None of you supposed to know that. Trust me.
Yeah. I'll just spun a quick setting.
Yeah, just a quick set.
I just spun a quick set.
Quick ones and twos.
Quick ones and twos.
Yeah.
Scratch that.
I gave the tune to my DJ, bro. Yeah, Super D, you know them, man. Yeah.
Yo.
I'm a DJ myself, though.
Yeah, quietly.
Wow.
Quietly.
But you know
That's
what,
on the other name.
Rightfully so, though. I feel like, you know, like every love, all the love that you got, rightfully so. Because you know, like when David Guetta and these people make these tunes,
Yeah.
and your tune was like bigger than authentically bigger than them kind of tunes.
Yeah.
You know
Definitely
what
on the
I'm saying?
underground, 100%.
But the underground, it's like when we talk about the underground.
Hey,
we talk about
sorry.
UK.
I have to cut you. because you're gonna do what you always do.
No, I just wanna-
So-
can I finish?
No. Please.
Underground, all can I say?
All right, go on.
Our underground is not so underground as they say underground. Because when you talk about underground hip hop and you talk about funky house, it's a different thing. Because everyone's raving
White
to
people's
it.
involved.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's raving.
Everyone's
to it.
involved.
No.
Everyone's
So it's not.
involved.
I just didn't want to get him to get the underground title because when we're raving to it, that's kind of mainstream, innit? In any other country, they'd consider that as mainstream. You understand what I'm saying? We wouldn't consider that. With hip hop, I can understand the underground term. But
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
more.
I can tell you why, yeah. This is my dog. The reason why his thing is not mainstream, cause he's not mainstream.
No.
Listen,
music-wise, you know
listen
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying. See mentality wise. See why I said, see like,
Yeah, I know you
see,
say. I know what you say.
you see if someone else made the beats he made,
Yeah.
they want you to know I made these
these
beats.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying to you?
I was not on that.
That's why I said I know
We'll
exactly.
brand
because
it
of-
like, yo,
yeah,
it's
I went on
I
it.
made.
Yeah,
My man's not on. There's no.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
No,
Apple's not.
definitely.
Apps is not. That's what I'm saying. So,
But it's even when I was saying to Heartless Crew, like someone like Heartless Crew, yeah, in another country, we would have looked at them like Gucci Mane. I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying?
100%.
In terms of what they've done consistently for us, when we're going out, when we hit the club. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like
now you're comparing. See, but then that's where you're comparing the scene. Because see, we always compare it to America. Remember, we're about
I just
15
don't
years
think we-
behind
no, but
don't
everyone
give
else.
ourselves the credit.
But this is what anyway.
We're 15 years behind,
Anyway. So sorry to cut you. I always have to do this
No, it's no
because
problem.
I knew you was gonna do it. Anyway, so with that said,
Yeah.
you made the 3 songs.
Yeah.
You obviously had success.
Definitely. I had success.
Where was the kind of like? Because I mean, like I said, you had success.
Yeah.
Alright, so check this now. I'm gonna tell you another story, another thing quickly. So, them time I was giving out tunes to this free select DJ of the tightest. I wasn't giving tunes to nobody because I wasn't on it. It was just like it was anything to me. I didn't care about it. So I'd give it to I'd say Super, Pioneer, Wigman. That's the only 3 man I'll give it to. Anybody else, you ain't getting it. Cool. Cameo, DJ Cameo, he was on One Extra.
Yeah.
He asked me for some tunes. So then I thought, then you know what? I gave him some. So let me give him this. I didn't think the tune was nothing, so I just gave it to him. Yeah, cool, whatever. Cool. So boom. Like maybe about 6 weeks later, man, I get an email, or no, it wasn't even an email, it was a text. No, it must have been an email. It's an email, it's like, yeah, Apple,
Just your glass,
I've done the tune, see the tune you give me, I've made a man voice it, and it's doing bits. I'm like,
made a man voice it?
Yeah, so he made a man voice, like,
without asking you that?
yeah. So he's, what do you call it? He's done that now, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But then, them time I wasn't listening to One Extra, and that I wasn't, my ears wasn't to the flipping radio like that. But then it started making up noise, and I'm like, right, what's this? So I'm hearing my tune now. I'm like, right, what kind of mad thing's this?
It was on it.
Oh, you gonna bang though?
You gonna bang though?
What? That's yours as well.
Yeah. Not a lot of people don't know that. But yeah.
Mr. Funky House, man. I don't know why he tried to fucking take that back. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Funky House, bro.
But yeah, so Are You Gonna Bang Though is making up noise, like real noise. So then Dave said, yeah, you know what? It's gonna get signed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, these times I ain't got no manager, you know. I'm just, it is what it is, isn't it? Whatever it is.
Making beats.
Just making beats. It is what it is. So man's like, yeah, it's gonna get signed, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, what? You man ain't flipping, you man ain't getting this tune. Because they were trying to say, yeah, 50-50. I said, no. It don't go like that, bruv. You man ain't getting no 50. I need 70% in it. Straight up. I need 70% or it's long. So they was doing and ahhing, cool. In the end, I got the 70%. And then at the end of the day, I didn't like how they went about doing it, but it made me the most money legitly, like musically.
Yeah.
So I gotta appreciate that. You understand what I'm saying? Definitely. And I ain't got nothing against the MC who jumped on it because it weren't him, innit? I gave it to Cameo, and Cameo wanted to do some, P Diddy thing or whatever.
It worked though. It worked, hello.
Yeah. It worked.
It worked.
But
if it didn't work, then you know what I mean. It's different.
Exactly. It worked still, but I don't really like to put my name to that tune there, you know what I mean? But a lot of people will say, yeah, he made Are You Gonna Bang Though as well. Yeah, it's my dog's tune, bro. But
I said, no, I ain't make that one though.
Yeah.
I made the beat, I ain't know that nigga.
You know what's funny? Like, you know that it's maybe something that you would have never done. But because of again, when the universe works because your beats are good. You know what I mean? Sometimes the world we come from, we want to put something different on there. You know what I mean? But then sometimes it needs that simple stupidness on it. Not saying like that, but that simple stupidness is the one that people are going to be like, oh! You know what I mean? Because it's that. But yeah, everything happens
for a reason still. But yeah, man, that's kind of half the journey. I ain't really gone deep into it, but yeah.
And from there, you kind of lean back though.
Lean, proper Fat Joe lean back, bro.
If you was any more, but you know what? The thing is, because man actually know you're in it. It's like if you was any more relaxed, bro, you'd probably be laying down, bro.
I'm skipping. Be sleeping, bro.
Be sleeping, laying 100%.
down. You're super laid back.
Do you get what I mean?
Super laid back.
So I'm saying, like, I know from that point on, you kind of leaned back, but. You never lost your love for the music though, did you?
No, I didn't. That's why I come in and literally jumped in. You see, when we was locked down and I was just bored, I just opened up the old laptop. I still got the old laptop from 2006. I'm still making beats on Fruity Loops 10, if you don't know. You understand?
Yeah.
There's just nothing. I'm just going. I just opened it up and I made a couple tunes and just dashed them out there. So it kind of made a little bit of noise, but there's nothing.
Kind of,
just a little bit, touch.
This guy's worse than me. See what I'm saying? He's worse than me, bro.
I told you, how do I not know that? I'm looking like I don't know it.
Yeah,
I've met him before.
Exactly.
I'm asking him, you made that, nigga?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna front like I knew that he made them tunes. Yeah, I used to be a DJ them days. You know that? I was mixing them tunes.
I can put my hands up and say, I'm the worst. I'm literally my own worst enemy, because there was times, I'm not even gonna lie, there was times Sony was sending vocals and sending me remixes, and I'm looking at the email and I'm just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I don't know how to do them thing there. I didn't need that thing there.
I know Link Trini. Remember we took the vocals to Trini. The first thing they sent you, they sent him some vocals when we took it to Trini.
We took it to Trini,
and Trini tried and line up the joint and the whole thing. Man's like, Blood, this is long, man.
I messed up though because that could have been good peas. You know what I mean? But as you said, the road mentality, I wasn't really. Music,
you didn't care
I didn't care enough about it. It was like, I just do it for fun. It's for fun for me. It's fun. It's an idiot thing to me. You know what I mean? But I can't complain, bruv, man.
No, you made decent man. You know, like when you make a decent man, like I can say to you, even when I was doing UK over student Oslo, there's certain things we missed out on because of the hood mentality. I can't lie. I know that as an adult. You know, there's certain things that we just, cool, we're making money this way. So we're not going to find out how to become partners early enough. We're not going to find out all of these things because the hood mentality, you're kind of running it on how you know how to do your thing rather than actually saying, like, let me take a step back. Let me research this thing. Let me, do you know what I'm saying? Let me see where I need to plant this on the long term. So I understand where he's coming from. Like, is that you're just doing these things out of the love of it. Yeah. As much as you know, and then you make a bit of money out of it. You're kind of cool with that. Yeah. And then now the industry's going up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because
I think as well though. With apps, he's like a special case in that sense. The reason why I say that is because I'm very similar. Do you get what I mean? He doesn't care about it. That's how it was. When I say that, he does care about it. He loves music, and he loves doing it.
The passion,
but no. But he doesn't care about it the way other people would.
100%.
So like Lungs was saying earlier, somebody else, if they made those beats,
what? I ain't blind.
Everybody would know.
Listen.
There's nobody who wouldn't know. Even people who didn't care about that type of music would know that I'm the guy who made the. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And some of those people are not so passionate for the music. They're passionate for
but what I'm saying, and that's my point, and that's my point. He doesn't care about it enough, like.
He cares about the music more than the attention.
So man said the road mentality.
You know, like making.
You know, man's been famous outside. You know, man. You know, you've been loud outside. So that seems so.
That seemed there so exactly.
That seems so. What the fuck is that?
You know what's funny? Like, there's been some funny situations in that music thing where I think, you know what, this is a mad thing. Like, I remember Nicky Slim thing. He was on me like to sign one of the first tunes. He gave me my first check still. Do you want to hear the joke? Because he was like A&R for what's that Bashment flipping label? It's not Green. Is it Green Sleeves? It could be Greens. I can't remember. But they tried to do a little funky thing, like a little label that gave him his label. It was called Street Tough. And bruv, they put a tune on a compilation. Cool. So Nicky give me a check. But the check, Blood, I'm going to put this check in my... Hey, Blood, hey, Nicky, you know this.
Basketball bounce, my nigga. Crossover on a nigga.
Yo, I put the check in my thing, the thing bounced, blood. I was getting
basketball on them niggas.
I was getting nuts, but it weren't him. It was Mr. Palmer. Okay. Mr. Palmer, and every yard man I've told, yo, Mr. Palmer gave me a check, and it bounced. He said, yo, you don't know Mr. Palmer. Mr. Palmer had teeth, dog.
Big up yourself, Mr. Palmer.
Big up yourself, Mr. Palmer.
Mr. Palmer, anyway, there.
No, it weren't green. I can't remember the label, man.
Black something, innit? It's like a colour, innit?
What's the other? Is there another label?
There is. I'm trying to think of it, though.
Nah, I ain't there.
What did it feel like when you was in raves hearing your tunes, though?
You know what? To be honest with you, I'd like to look at the crowd reaction and be like, right, I made this thing in 10 minutes, and look what I'm doing to these lot. But then what used to get me mad is when the man used to just put out my hand, yo, this up, my dog,
Hey, blood.
I used to get on my nerves. I'm like, nah, man, laugh me, man. Don't beat me up.
I'm glad I wasn't around for that period. I wasn't one of those people.
They're fire.
It was a good time. Still, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I like to see the reaction and what I did. Like, I'm like, right, you know what? I really did something still, but I could have done more, man. Yeah. But it's me, innit?
You know what? That is one of the. If we had to make a top 10 of funk house tunes that came out, bro. Yeah, I if you sounded like the other ones, I don't even know. I'll probably put them in there as well. But that is one of the top 10s that came out of that period, and Funky House never really continued as you couldn't be as big as you could be at that time.
See that noise that we just made once we were singing this. well, if you want to call it that, singing the song.
Yeah.
What is that noise? Just for my own personal.
It's just a sample, but
Yeah, but what is the sample? Is it a horn?
It's like a horn, yeah.
It is a horn, yeah. Okay, cool. No, I just
But
wanted to establish
that was
that I know
like-
my instruments still.
That was like my signature sound, innit?
Yeah, no.
Once
yeah,
you heard
yeah.
that, so yeah, that's
Yeah,
an Apple tune.
yeah,
But
yeah,
there's
I knew.
I've got enough other tunes what hasn't got that signature sound, which was out there, which done decent. You understand?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the bait ones with that
Yeah,
sound.
there was
you
the bait
understand?
ones.
Yeah,
Everything is on gold.
yeah.
Them drums are definitely African.
Yeah, no,
100%.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
That's real. That's Ghana, bro.
Come on,
That's
bro.
real. Straight
Come
in
on,
the
bro.
depths. You
That's why
understand?
we never paid attention to them beats because you see, I'm telling you, like.
These men were coming in there looking.
Hey,
at
don't
this.
stop. You know, I don't know why you not come with all of this.
Hey,
You know
listen,
what?
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway.
I'd be like, where's the other beat, man? What you playing one to this? Hey, come, man, send me, where's the other one, man?
Yeah,
Get me,
that's
cool.
that's definitely
Come,
long.
man.
You just want to hear the hip hop. You
Where's
get
the other
me?
beat, like? Yeah, man, I don't want to hear this
My
shit,
man wants to
like,
hear the
get me?
hip hop. Like,
The
yo, what's
fuck is
this?
man? I can't rap on this, bro. I can't get jiggy.
I can't get jiggy with
I
this
can't
shit.
get jiggy with this shit, man.
Bro. What's this shit, man?
I bet you was the same man them saying, "This is my man."
No, ask him.
Because you know what? To be fair, he weren't in that. He
he weren't in
he
them,
weren't
man.
coming in them dances.
I don't like. See, I didn't like that. I didn't like the music, bro. After I got drunk and 4 tunes played, it sounded
It
like
all
the
sounded the
same
same
song
thing.
just going on repeat for me. There's no different in tempo. I'm doing the same skank like a white you in the dance. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I doing? I'm sweating in
In
there.
our brains
I'm
back
hot.
in the day, it was like a little bit of that, little bit of that, little bit of that, little bit of
This
that.
is what I'm saying to you. So now when I'm getting to them rate, it's one song it sounds like, but just on loop. It's,
Yeah, until
it's
his
just-
tune plays, isn't it?
No, see, ask
And
him.
it stands out, you know what I mean?
Ask him. Literally, this is my brethren, but I'm telling because I didn't. That doesn't. I'm a
He weren't
hip-hop
feeling it. He's a
head,
hip hop
see?
head, innit?
I'm
So
a hip hop head.
Yeah.
if I did play it, he's like, no, the next.
Yeah, the next one.
Man,
the next one
show
they
me-
call-
with the hip-hop
with
beats, bruh.
The beats that you had.
With them beats that you had, like, yeah, forget that. Yeah, with them
Let me hear
beats,
them
get me?
beats in it. You know what I'm saying? Them time the man trying to rap and cool red. I can't rap on this. What's this?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? to you? And you see what's so funny? It's the same thing I'm saying. You know, like even when you listen to famous producers or big producers, whatever you want to call them. You know, man always say the beats they didn't put attention to are the beats that bust. innit?
Bust them. And
That's what
the
I'm
one.
saying to you. 90% of my man beats go because he's not doing it for that. He just made the beat. Literally, my man just park it off.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not making it. So that where set man going, yo, I need a hit. You know, like I need to make
Literally.
I need to make a smash. I need to. My man just make the beats. You know, them ones just like cool, yeah, cool, and then. Beat, like I said to you, be more gassed over the hip hop sample that he chopped up. Like, nah, I diced that one nicely. Than the bongo beats
That used to give me, you know, like grabbing like a rare groove tune and dicing it,
the song.
putting a beat on there, blood. Yeah, fam. That used to give me. I used to be gassed about that. Like,
See what I'm saying? It's
yo,
just a shame you didn't have any decent rappers around you at the time. Do you get what I'm saying? 'Cause
Hey, blood, listen, yeah.
it could have been like a Dr. Dre in the scene, you know what I'm saying? It could have been like a Dr. Dre.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
AJ
All you needed was
no.
that Snoop. All you needed was that Snoop. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
yeah, new breed. See, when man was rapping, we was ahead of our time, you know.
Trust
man
me,
can't
trust me,
tell
trust me.
nothing.
Trust me.
Hey,
You're
shut
not
up.
rapping no more.
Nah.
time ago.
Would you ever do like a accent on one of his beats and like, you know, like Mike Skinner or one of, you know, be
Hey,
Cockney?
blood, listen, we done all of that. We all made a tune with us up with African accents.
African accents,
No
bruv.
way.
If
Trust
man,
me.
bruv. Man say you
You die, bro.
bruv,
You
I'm
laugh.
honest with you. You see when man say ahead of a alright, cool. You see what? Okay, he has the natural ability, talent. Yeah, I got the drive. So you see, whenever he did, ask him. Whenever blood, I'm running around. I'm getting to Wood Green buying 100 t-shirts for £5, thinking I'm getting a deal. I found a white you in Camden
Make
Town,
him spray it
spray
up.
painting man's t-shirts with the logo and man's like in this like you get like Apple with a blood. I'm like, but I'm once I see it, I'm trying to connect the dots. So I'm running like, alright, cool, cool. Apps is making beats. I've got this next producer. Alright, right, I've got this little thing on New Breed. But we shot a video, blood. So man's just always trying to, you know what I mean? So you see me, that's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, alright, cool. So literally, it's like, so you see when we say we're ahead of our time, literally, bruv, man, got, you know when you've done everything, just, man's going paying $4,000 for CDs. For CDs.
To burn CDs.
To burn CDs, man.
How old did you at the time, and how did you acquire this money?
Oh, fuck up, God. Fuck's sake, mate.
Jesus Christ.
Did the paper round?
Oi. Is this every day? Oi, listen, this is the old Bill station. What's going on here, yeah? What's this,
Is the
eh?
tape rolling? Yeah, no comment.
Yeah, no comment.
Okay, cool. I was just going to say, it's
no
great,
comment, don't work
great,
these days. You did the paper
you're a really
round.
good friend, and you've
He
done
did the
some
paper
great
round.
promotional work.
Hey, listen.
Is what you're trying to say.
No, I'm
That's
telling
not a
you,
problem.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, no, like, get me. Them time there, but that's what, you know, like, it was fun. You know, like, when you, like, when the music, like, I now, like, me and him talk about this all the time, like, blood, you know, man was way ahead of man's time. Like,
I said it earlier.
bruv, man sit down and be like, bruv, man's driving Quay Watford to go and collect CDs. Man's coming, you know, like, man's going literally from pocket to, man's trying to, whatever the idea is, okay, cool, no, bruv, alright, cool. Because I always like I'm saying, alright, cool, back to branding and certain things. Man's always been a youth that likes knows how to put his colours together, little fly bits. Man's always been before man had anything, and man was teething out there. Man was trying to, man knew, alright, that's blue, so that blue can't go with that black in it, or that green in it. This is so man's always been trying to teeth things and market them.
I didn't know you that time.
I know you didn't know me that time, but cool. But you see, from that,
When did you know him, Jay?
Don't listen to him, bro. Don't listen to him.
When he started cracking jokes.
yeah, exactly. He was out there teething wig man, yeah.
What?
12 years old,
listen,
yeah.
anyway.
Shoplifting hard, yeah. Now you don't need to smoke no more, fella.
You don't need to smoke no more, motherfucker. Coming in here too, bro.
But you know what? You know what I realized here? Because I'm a youth that pays attention to enough things. I know how to market something.
Yeah.
So I know what attracts me. So I know how to package something and kind of put it together to the point where you want to know what more. You're intrigued by the. You know what I'm saying? You're intrigued by what's going on. And then so once man saw it, but bro, between the situation of this, that, and if man's thinking himself, bro, man was right now, blood. When man Apps phoned me one time and said, blood, have you heard this tune they played on radio one day? This is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon when Digger D, Air Force One. You know, I just wanted the man down on Air Force. No, man said, blood, they're playing crud at prime time. Prime time.
Yeah.
It's dig that, you know, and I do the same thing that you do.
Yeah, it's dig that.
Yeah.
It's not Digger D, it's dig that.
It's dig that.
It's dig that, yeah.
But bro, I do the same thing. That's the only reason why I took a second. I said, no, he's doing the same thing I do. Digger D is the other.
See, listen.
Air Force One is dig that.
Alright, cool. I know which one's which when you say it like that.
We're getting old, you know, we're getting old.
Listen,
you know, our uncles used to do it. What's that guy that makes that song?
That song there, yeah, confusing him.
What's his name?
What's his name now? Come on. What's that one there? Hey,
What's his name?
I forgot that one. That one there. Digger A. Hey, Digger A. That's the one. Digger A. No, it's Digger T. No. Unknown Z.
We're at that age now, you know what I'm saying?
Some man don't know that, but you see that just when you see how the scenes come forth.
No,
you know that man literally did everything they could to try and like get in the scene. There was no scene.
There weren't no scene there. Like
there was no scene.
No
bro.
way.
You get me? There was no scene. No. Man's going to everywhere. Man's doing the groundwork, jumping up, doing the CDs hand to hand. The whole. There was no
Lunga was
scene.
on that.
I was on.
He was definitely
I
on
was
that.
on groundwork, but I'm getting Wembley, bro. 50 Cent concert, but man's going to the 50 Cent concert, the first one. Man's gone to the concert. Cool, we've got in. Boom, boom, boom. Outside, bro. I just opened up a box of CDs. I just stood on some little thing. I just like, yeah, boom. UK mixtape, blood. I'm thinking, hold on a second, like, they're coming out of 50 Cent, they didn't buy no music in it. But you see what I'm saying? So I've always pre-promotions, but I've always a man like I watch everything, you know. So from I'm onto something, we love rap. Man's always watched rap, but them time that I'm buying bare DVDs. I was early on enough videos, and I'm always watching what's going on over there, how they're marketing stuff. And then like I'm getting magazines, feds, like shit that man. But I'm always trying to see.
Yeah, he's definitely on that.
I'm always trying to see what's going on. I'm saying, right, hold on, it's like, cool. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what them man is. You know, literally. So I'm like, I understand marketing. Hold on. Yeah. What attracts me? You know what I mean? Because that's what gets me. So them little thing. The man was always. The scene was no scene. No scene.
I know them days it wasn't.
Fam. The scene was not. There was no. It's like the ceiling was like. You get what I'm saying? So like boom. Oh shit.
But you know, it's people like say yourselves, myself, like we did the pioneering, we laid the bricks.
100%.
And you know, I wouldn't change that experience for the world.
Oh, no,
Definitely
no,
not.
You know, like that foundation, everything you're saying, driving here and there, posting things.
Bro,
you know,
no.
like, when it was a dream still. You know what I'm saying?
On a real, like, cool. Even Apps can testify to this. Like, other man will say it on a boastful road where Apps knows. Man was literally with enough of the stuff that you see that with the CDs printing up and where it's me, blood. And like even cool, your gangster on the road.
That was long.
You see me?
Because if you left that to me, this gonna be in my yard, still sitting there, blood. I ain't moving for nothing, blood.
We are right here.
And them day was different, fam. It was different times, blood.
You see, I'm trying not to make no eye contact with you, bro. I know about your work already, bro. I've seen your work, bro.
Yeah. Okay, enough man who say, I know hand on heart, and I'm like. I was, because I'm sitting like, cool, so, bruv, literally, man's going, I'm thinking, man's going, getting t-shirts, like, cool, boom, boom, alright, cool, you know, I got a ute, I've just found a ute in Camden. My man charged me £15 to spray paint them time there, so them time I'm thinking, like, you know what, I know the UK scene, the rap thing is not really popular like that, but you know what, I know if we perform, wherever we perform, if we look a certain way and it's eye-catching, you might not hear the song because the mics might be shit, whatever, but you can remember how we looked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? You're going to remember, right?
And you know what? Not everyone clocked Camden them days.
Bro.
So I know you was that. You know
was
what I'm
a
saying?
step ahead.
Because I live around here. I used to get little touches. And people would be like, where'd you get that from? America.
Exactly.
Everything was, you know what I'm saying?
I'm out. So that's what I'm saying. So with drippy bits, I'm no like, alright, cool. Because I understand what works. You know, like what catches the eye as far as marks. Some things I was like, alright, cool. You're not gonna know. You don't know us. You don't know my song. You don't know nothing about me. So you know what? If my thing looks, you're gonna be, you know, I like that jumper still, or I liked how that man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna remember the drip. That's what most people get. You remember the drip. So once you remember the drip, you remember something. So there's something. So now, alright, cool. If I come back again and you catch me in the same. I'm always marketing and promoting that's the brand. And then when they saw them thing there, but bro, man was ahead of bare little bits and pieces because man pays attention, and that's one thing with me. It's like when I get onto something,
you know what it is? Star quality. Like star quality. You got star quality. And so like everyone here, most people have.
To be totally honest, that's why we got the table. So you know. We can hide some of that star quality under the table, you know, and listen, you can't see the drip, you know. That's part of the.
Jay's scared of his own star quality. Jay
so as you mentioned, drip for full disclosure.
There we go. Bloody hell, mate.
Oh, you don't want me to talk about it now?
Bloody
okay,
hell,
that's fine. We'll move on. We'll bring that up at a later date. Yeah. We'll bring that up at a later date.
Listen,
But anyway, no, that's fine. We don't need to talk about it. That's personal.
If your mum never raised you right, it's not my fault, innit? Yeah, you know what I'm saying to you? I've got African parents that sent to. See, I went church on Sundays, innit? So if you're a youth that went church on Sundays and you was forced to pick out your own clothes, yeah, and then you had to go and stand in front of your mum and your dad to say, alright, cool, you're ready to go. Yeah. After about 3-4 boxes, you get slapped in your face. You got to learn colours, innit? You have to understand, you know what? That doesn't go with that. Yeah, I got a beating because I thought that was cool. So, you know, after a little piece, that just became what I do every day. Yeah, so cool. Yeah. So to everybody, just take care of your parents. No, you ain't got to shop. No, look, you can go Primark and be bossy, you know. You know how man, listen to me, yeah. Man, go Primark and cop certain bits and pieces and put it together nice, and you'd think it come from whatever your favorite store is, but it's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. Yeah, all right, cool. Bottom line. So before he says anything, I'm just letting you know that statement there. I'm saying to you, yeah. And then for all of us that have been in here, we come from the era, like I said to you, man was one of the first African youths outside. So you know the pressure that I had to have fresh bits and pieces when Armani was really Armani, when Moschino was Mosh, when man had off-key Versace and off-key Mosh. And, yo, you don't understand.
Yeah. They don't understand that era.
See, like they say pressure now. That's not pressure, man. Cool. Internet bullying, whatever, man. Cool. Turn your phone off, man. That era was real. Turn your phone off, man. Cool.
If you weren't good with the 5-finger discount, forget about it.
Blood, listen,
because what you're gonna go and tell your mum, yo, you go buy me a pair of Versace. Be like, hi.
No.
What?
No. Are you crazy? Trust me,
bro.
It's mad.
There's a lot of different access to people got to things these days.
$1,000,000%.
Internet is internet changed the game.
Bro.
Changed the game, bro.
So, you know what I mean?
Man's been doing this before the internet. I'm talking. Man's been doing this left foot, right foot. If you know that.
We say man had 97s in 97.
Listen, man had 97s in 96, blood. Yeah. Man had 97s.
Man's from the era of left foot, right foot. So if you know, you know.
You know, yeah. It's cool, yeah. I got nicked the first time I got arrested. Had not I let you lot know, yeah.
Statute of limitations.
Limitations up in it. It's cool. I'm telling on myself. It's alright, you know what I'm saying? I did the time, I did the crime, and all that, you know what I'm saying? The police came for me, but you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that serious, you know what I'm saying? I got caught with some shoes and all that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get them shoes, man. You know what I'm saying? We was up in Brent Cross and all that, you know what I'm saying? We was up in Fenwick's, you know the spot, you know what I'm saying? Fenwick's and all that, you know Fenwick's the spot. You know that spot right there? Yeah, I ain't hear all that, but yo, I had them CID balls, I ain't know they was out there like that.
The CID balls.
CID balls, you know what I'm saying? The CID balls, they was hiding, you know, underneath the clothes and all that shit. I ain't know, man. I thought I was home free with a left foot, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go outside, put in the bush, come back and get that right foot, and we party hard, you know what I'm saying? Everything nice, you know what I'm saying? Man, I hit that store at Brent. Yo, man, them niggas rushed me, man. I said, where them motherfuckers come from, man? Them niggas came from the ceiling and all that. I said, what, pair of shoes, my nigga? Shit, they wrapped your boy up. But I'm here to tell it, man. I'm here. I made it, y'all. I made it, y'all. But, yo, shit was hard, man. Shit was hard, my nigga. Fuck y'all niggas talking about internet, but turn your motherfucking computer off, nigga. Shit, this was real life, nigga.
Real life.
Real niggas, W3 bus and all that. Yeah.
Real life.
I don't particularly promote the use of the N-word, but that was
I apologize.
That was funny, so I will let that slide.
Cool.
What was it?
Okay, cool.
No.
We're going to be politically correct.
Correct. Okay, now listen. Look, I apologize for the use of the N-word. What I'm trying to establish here is that when, you know, the Americans over there, they use that word very well. But listen, you look, I'm very pro-black. I understand what Agent X is trying to say.
I don't know why people.
In the spirit,
we got to blackness now.
In the spirit of Wakanda, yeah. Listen to me, yeah. My fellow Negroes, okay? I'm sorry.
Please do. So, as you know, we should do by now.
Yeah.
We spent quite a lot of time actually talking. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, it's the man them, innit?
Because it's the man them. It's the
man them. All right. Bring it home. Don't give it all that. All right. These man, you know. That's why you can't bring your friends. Unruly. These man listen to popcorn. All right, so what I'm saying is, as we do, as you know, we're here for the conversation. So I'm going to have to ask a question. I got 2 questions today. I'm not going to let them off both at the same time. I'm going to do one at a time. So I'll go to my right, as I've been doing. And I'll put the question out there. And the question is, cheers, fellas. Like I said, they listen to popcorn.
Hey.
But, so the question is,
whose purse is that on the table?
Who's what?
Do you know what? Do you know the thing is, yeah? You said that, and I could actually expose the fact that it's not actually a purse. Do you get what I mean? But because I'm comfortable in my sexuality, I will let you know. I will let you know that it's a pouch and it's mine. Yeah, it's not a purse, but it's mine.
What you having there? Drugs?
I've got a lot of things in there. I've got a lot of things.
What you having there? The electric? You have electric? You have electric?
A lot of things in there. We have scissors in there.
We have
Yeah, Baba.
electric.
Yeah, mobile Baba.
Hey,
We have
Let me tell you something quickly. If we ask this question.
Not true.
One day, I was me and Lung was in a dance. We're bunning a zoo.
I don't know why I started off. Sorry, go on.
We're bunning a zoo. The yard man security guard comes. Says, yo, what that? Electric? Somebody said, yo, what you mean? You talk about electric. What that electric? It's me. Blood, what are you on about? Yo, that thing there smell like the thing there was grown with electric lights.
He went wrong.
He went wrong.
Hey, bruv, that's right up there with pieces. That is right up there with pieces. You know what I mean?
Electric?
You know the thing is. You know the thing is. Oh man, I don't even want to hot up people, but yeah. Anyway, no, I'm not gonna go into that. But yeah, a lot of people get me back. A lot of people do these things. No, a lot of people do these things. A lot of people do these things. They got their own words for certain things, and you know what I mean. But that's another story. We're not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna hot up certain people, but yeah, certain people know about their.
It's ready for me.
People know about their English. But no. It was not ready for you. I'm not ready for you. I wasn't even thinking about you. But I just thought to myself, you know, I'm gonna hold that back for a later date. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
can I tell you a joke?
Go on.
Okay. If you want to talk about a joke, this is a smoking joke. We was at a funeral. It's not why is man laughing? Why is man laughing? That's not funny. That's not funny. You see what I'm saying? I'm not a comedian. I'm not telling jokes. I'm telling a story.
He knows.
I'm telling a story.
I know what he's saying.
You said it's a joke. You said it's a joke.
Blood, I know where this is going.
Oh, did I say it's a joke? Well, it's a joke.
But it's real life.
People will laugh. You know what I mean?
I said it was a joke.
I know. I'm telling it in jest. That's why I said that. I'm telling it in jest. But it's a true life story.
Uncle Ray is making it extra fun.
We was at a funeral. We was at a funeral, and you know, people were in the smoking area. And I happened to be there with Apple. Funny enough,
Apple syrup. Apple syrup.
No. Apple.
Me.
Yeah. So he was smoking. Friend of ours.
I ain't gonna say his name.
We'll keep that full disclosure, but we won't give the full disclosure. But yeah, a friend of ours who happens to turn up, by the way, when these things are going on. No, I'm joking. A friend of ours, I don't know what would you say?
The African youth.
A friend of ours looked at Apple and wanted to partake in the festivities.
Yeah.
Apple, being the kind-hearted soul that he is, he obliged, and the person. I don't even know if I can tell this story, but
Start good, man.
Sorry. All right, cool. We're at a funeral. Apple's smoking. Somebody comes over and says, "Yeah, give me 2 draw." Apple gives them. They take 1 draw, and they hold it up to the light.
I want this.
They literally hold it up to the light, and with a very high-pitched voice and a scared face, look at him and say, "What's this?"
The man's looking at it like I give him a work spliff or something, blood. I'm like, yo, blood, what's the matter with you, bro?
Crossover, my G.
This is flavors, bro.
He held it up to the light. He held it up to the light and looked up the roach.
Exactly, that's exactly what he done. He went like that.
And looked up the roach.
He looked up the roach, fam.
But anyway.
What did you give?
Yeah, you see?
Gary Payton.
Okay.
I gave him the Gary Payton this was how many years ago was this? About 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago.
Payton was fresh. You ain't had
fresh.
that.
It wasn't no new. It was
You know what I'm
fresh.
saying? You ain't had that.
Who are they talking about? You?
Nah, Gary Payton, baby.
No.
Gary Payton, baller. He played basketball.
I know.
But the boy Burner got a strain called
don't
Gary
start him
Payton.
off on the American again. He's going to start using the N-word.
I smoked the strain and then researched Gary Payton.
You gotta do it the other way around.
Well, you didn't know who Gary Payton was?
Yeah, he ain't know, son. He ain't know. A lot of people not gonna know, son. They're not gonna know. They just not gonna know.
Old school.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I still
What position did you
Shit.
play?
Come on, son. You gon' son, do you know who I be, son? Yo, son, you know who you talking to right now, son? Yo, son. Yo, no. Son, put some respect on my name, son. Yo, son, I'm gonna tell you like this, son. Word is born, son. Word to my mother, son. I'm the nicest baller you ever known, son. Basketball, son, I'm nice, son. I've been nice, son. Before nice was nice, B. You know what I'm saying? I was cold before they even know what the weather temperature was out here, son. I've been putting in work, son. Yo, put some respect on my. Come on, my handle, son. My handle crazy, son. I've been nice out here, son. Alright, cool. Word.
I'm gonna give you that, even though you didn't answer the question. I'll
Point guard, son.
Alright, cool.
He caught the glove, just in case you ain't know. Gary Payton, he caught the glove, right? When he played ball, he was nice with the defense and all that. So when he got a steal, he used to put the paw up like that, you know what I'm saying? Because he got big hands. I actually met Gary Payton, fun fact and all that. When I played basketball in 1996, he came over when I was playing for the Leopards and all that. I got a picture of the ball and all that. Son, I really play ball, man. I put work in out here, son. Nice with the J, you know what I'm saying? Water and all that, you know what I'm saying? Alright, now back to regular scheduling. Listen, what's going on?
I studied under Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Oh, you nice with the chops?
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, you got that like water stuff?
He was on the 5th, I was on the 3rd.
Oh, alright, cool.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Back to your question.
Yeah.
I didn't get it as a joke.
Way over. That was way over.
That's why it's like that. You know what I mean?
I got you.
It's cool.
I got you,
But
son.
anyway, what I'm saying is this, yeah.
What we talking about?
Since we having a laugh,
What we talking about?
we're talking about. Let me just make sure that I'm in the right place. Satire.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about satire.
Yeah.
And has it been lost in very specifically British comedy? British black comedy, since we're going to get real specific. The reason why I say that is because, funny enough, you said earlier we grew up on Desmond and things like these type of things, you know, Real McCoy, you know, and satire was a big part of, you know, the comedy.
The culture.
Yeah, and not just the culture, the comedy.
The comedy scene, the comedy culture.
scene within, exactly, the comedy culture. And at the time, it was obviously what satire is it's almost to criticize and to, but not just to mock, to almost criticize. It's mocking to criticize.
The stereotype.
Yeah.
And not just that, but you do that to literally criticize the I wouldn't say the failings within the culture, but
shortcomings.
The shortcomings. Do you see what I mean? So, with that said, you look at the comedy now, and the shortcomings is literally the joke, from what I can see. I don't have to give examples. I think we know what we're really talking about.
Just not even to cut you. I just tell you from personal experience. Like, alright, cool. So, I did the comedy. Like, alright, cool. Like I was explaining earlier. So, my first comedy show that I did was at Kojo's Funhouse. So Apps was there. We did that. I did a 5 minutes. I ain't gonna lie, like killed. You get me? Like, okay, right. I kind of had a semi premise of what I was gonna talk about, but I can do the accent, so I kind of knew what I was gonna play with and so forth. But that worked. All right, cool. So I was in. Like, okay, cool. From that, literally each week following for like 4 months, I did a show. Like I would just go on my phone at a certain time, and then literally people just started reaching out to me. But what I realized was, it's clowning. Like it's you see like even when they do the Jamaica versus Africa and all of those type of things and so forth. Like cool, I get it. Like we grew on that, but I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? That's not comedy to me.
It became routine, innit?
Yeah, you see, like now we're clowning on each other for entertainment. That's not the comedy that I'm trying to. It's like even when people say like the same thing the discussion was having before, when people don't tell me, right, look, do comedy. I'm saying no, like look, like them man they are clowning the thing. Like even when I do the accents, I'm always the aggressor in the character I play. So whenever I do the African accent, I'm never taking no better. I'm always, you know what I'm saying? I'm always the aggressor to show the dominance in, you know what I'm saying, in the character that I'm trying to play. It's not, yes, it's funny because he's hyper aggressive, you know what I'm saying? But in that, I'm trying to still let you understand, I'm not taking the disrespect. You know, I'm trying to cut that line. And I'm like, okay, cool, we can laugh at it, but I'm not trying to make a clown of my people or my culture, certain things about our culture that funny within, but why do we keep perpetuating the same thing? It's always the same. Okay, now wahala, this, that. Or I'm like, so
Mumsy beating you and things like that. Like it became everything. Everyone was talking about African beats and things like that.
It's not even. See that. Remember, like I said, there's a way in which you can say anything and make it funny, innit? But when it's
if it becomes the routine, then it becomes, that's what I took from what you said. I took the same. I got the same narrative from the African.
So where he says satire, it's like I'll give you a joke. I did a taping for the Younger TV, like literally, like that's what it's like. So I got an email where they see something, whatever. Long story short, so I got booking to go to the comedy store in Leicester Square comedy store. So I'm like, right, so I gone there, one bag of teeth, like beers, cameras, and
it's a good joint. It's a good place.
Right, like, okay. But this is me 3 months into comedy. Like this is what I said to you. Like literally from the first time I did the Kojo thing, I did something the following week in Streatham. Did something in Streatham. Nah, this was a different crowd. Like,
I was just gonna say that's a mixed crowd.
Yeah, so Streatham now I've gone.
Different.
So I've gone Streatham. I'm like, rah, this is a bit hostile, kind of like. This is not. I'm not getting lies. Like, the first when I did the Culture Funhouse, the Brickyard, they laughed at everybody. So every comedian was funny to them. You know what I'm saying? So, but because I was fresh and new, and he told me, first time on the stage. So, but because in my head I've been doing this, innit? So I'm not. It's not the first time on my stage. I've rapped, so I know how to hold.
Which crowd?
Do you see what I'm saying? So because I did the whole rap thing, so I'm comfortable on the stage. I'll bust a skank and all that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm comfortable. That's not a problem for me. So once I got on there and I did that, so I did the second week. All right, cool, different crowds. I'm like, right, hold on. This is alright. I'm trying to. So now I'm finding how if it's this, because I didn't go with a script and I'll kind of read the crowd. I kind of have a premise of what I'm gonna say and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? But as I did more and more, I've gone to the younger taping. They had I think it's the what's his name? Munya Chihuahua. My man, unknown P. Unknown P. Like, bruv, my man gives me a joke when he does his bits like I bust out my code,
It's good.
But they had him. I remember I got to the comedy store, so it's like what they done was they was doing like 10-minute tapings in it, I think they had 10 comedians or something like that. But these are comedians that I've come up in this. We're going to shows. I'm seeing these man. Like the A dots and the rest. I'm thinking, right, like I'm on the bill with these man already. Like, I'm thinking, okay, like, but you could. This is my energy anyway. I'm just because I do. This is me, so I'm ready to go. Like I'm here in it. So once I put myself in, like in the deep end, we have to swim in it. So there's no. I'm not gonna shortcut nothing. I'm pre-prepared in it. So I'm in the spot. But then, like you say, satire. It's like, all right, before you go on the stage, they had a thing where it's like, okay, before they bring you on the stage, like it's like, well, coming to the stage, Mr. No Lontin, boom, but they want you to do something, but it wasn't funny. It was more humiliating to me. You know what I'm like, wait, why do I need to? What do you want me to do? So then, it's like, it just didn't make sense to me. You know, like I'm thinking, all right, cool. You're not trying to. There's no need to stretch the black joke. Okay, ask me where I was from, something about where I was from, but then they wanted to play on something to do with something. I said to them, I'm like, nah, but I said to them, like, I don't know what do you mean? I'm genuinely confused. I'm like, that's not funny. Like, there's no need to do that. Like, literally, there's no. Just introduce me and let me go on, and I'll do my thing. Like, right, there's no what more. There's no need to add to take what's already. It's known that stereotype has already been rinsed out. Wherever Africa you're gonna play on, there's no need to. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I kept finding like everything that I'm getting booked for or whatever. Not, it's like they're looking for that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that ain't me.
That's not me.
Natural,
like,
that's not organic.
That's what I said to the man. I'm like, bruh, my jokes is I can make a joke about anything, in it. Cool. It's whatever we can laugh about, whatever. But it's a genuine. It's not based on degrading myself. It's not clown. You know what I'm saying? It's not clowning. You know what I'm saying? There might be like, it might be a joke on someone else, or whatever, but it's not personal. So you see, like when they say satire, that's how I feel when they say satire. I'm thinking you're clowning, like you got like this. I'm all for comedy.
But when you say satire, what give me some examples of what you remember to be good satire.
It's not so much. It's not so much.
I'm just giving a
Okay. When you say good satire, okay, let me give you an example. Then, the real McCoy.
I was thinking,
like I said, Desmond.
Well, I wouldn't even say Desmond's. I would say certain characters in Desmond's.
The last piece as well, even the sketches. Yeah.
I would say certain characters in Desmond's. But again, like I say, when I say satire, I'm literally talking about. There's a part of it that is good or was good. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it was almost a cause for reflection.
Definitely.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? You see what I mean?
Give us a good example of what I'm just saying, like like a program that we could say had good satire. Give like what satire.
All right, hold on.
I know what satire means.
I know what he's trying to get. It's like I watched something the other day. You know, there's what's this? There's like 3-4 young black actors. Yeah, young. They got like they do like some African or welcome some funny African names. Like it's a recent thing. Yeah, but. That's what Real McCoy was doing in 19. Do you see like? So where we progress? Do you see like what I'm trying to say to you? Where is it? You shouldn't.
And even when I watched that, this is my point: is that when I watched that, like, see the Real McCoy, like most good satire, there's the physical humor, There's the what I call the surface layer joke, and then there's the underlying
moral to the story,
moral to the joke, and that is usually quite thought provoking.
And that's what
although you're laughing, do you see what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
And what I'm saying is that's usually a critique on the culture. That's usually almost like a mirror to the culture to say, look at yourself. And we always need to laugh at ourselves, but a lot of serious things are said in jest. So when these serious things are being said in jest, it's almost like a moment for reflection. Do you understand what I mean? And what I'm saying to you is that when I watch these things, like what you're talking about, there's no reflection there. It is literally like what used to be critique is now the joke.
The joke.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
No,
Do you get what I mean?
I remember things that they used to do in the end of Real McCoy. Like there's one called like Baby Father. And
the songs and all of that. Yeah.
That's the kind of satire.
Exactly.
Thought of,
exactly. Straight away. That's why I said Real McCoy. Yeah.
They make a song.
They'd have the song.
That's what I said at the end. You know what I said? Because I remember even though I was thinking about Mr. Fraser.
And even think about like that song you just said there, because I remember all the words to the song.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Think about what. Listen to the first thing she said. Baby father. He said, "Ain't nothing wrong with it. It means send me lunchbox fit. Baby mother cry for it." Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I mean? And we'll all laugh, but we know them characters though. And that's why and that's what I mean. And even after you've laughed or whatever, the underlying message is like, rah, you have to think about that. Do you get what I mean?
Check this though. You gotta remember, them days, there was no internet, bruv. Do you understand? We had what? Was it 4 channels? Was it 5?
No, 4.
It wasn't even 5 then.
It was 4.
You understand? And it was like, remember, like it was like a flipping party. 6 o'clock, rah.
Everybody.
Fresh Prince is coming on.
6:30.
6:30, boom. You get me?
Channel
then you got
4.
Channel 4, Desmond.
Right, boom.
Nah, I could just go on the internet, boom. Just bare. Them times there weren't enough comedians like that.
as well.
Of course.
Well, and it had the whole like from a certain time at night.
But the thing is, I don't think it's because of the internet. You know, I'm just saying like the culture's changed, isn't it?
It's changed, isn't it?
The culture's changed. No, but hear what I'm saying to you. So what we laugh at now, is completely different.
100%.
Do you get what I mean? And don't get me wrong. Like generally, on the whole, people on the whole have always laughed at, you know, I don't know what you want to call it, you know, slapstick humor or, you know, semi-literate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Do you feel like we have less representation these days? Because I do.
100%.
That's why I feel like when we was growing up, we had more representation, like you said, in different dynamics. You know what I mean? Not just in a one. Like I feel like there's the one stereotype for us. It's gone back to being. This is why I make my effort to make sure we've got a voice or we're doing some sort of media.
Of course.
Other than that, like I don't know. I'm not just gonna watch and sit complain. I just that's why I make sure that we're doing something, because it's blatant. Like we have even within the internet, we have lack of representation from the people that have the right voices. This is why I have to force people like yourself, and this is why we have to force people like Apple. You know what I'm saying? To get on, because it's like if you don't get the right people talking, then who we're gonna leave to talk? But who are we leaving to talk?
100%. I hear that.
Yeah, same thing down to like, look, when you look, it's like even the films or certain things that get projected and pushed out, innit?
Yeah.
She's like, the same thing you talking about the satire. It's like, it's not the people that actually have gone through it and have been around it. It's an actor. Do you know what I'm saying to you? So it's always conflicting to me. It's like, okay, right, so when's the gap? When do you lot actually come for the real to get it right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of always,
I totally agree.
Okay, grabbing, because the same thing is like this. I can't remember her name, but there's a thing on BBC One or channel BBC 3, one of them, like it really, like, Rabbi Dan, I was annoyed. I said, hold a second, you not got a chance to shoot a sketch show, and you just gone and they done the debate. The fat youth, the black youth's walking with some fake dreads with his fat white thing. Then the other black man's walking with his fat white thing, and then they both pre each other's fat white thing. Yo, you want my thing? No, why? You know, like, you know, like, you know, like,
you know that RS guy, yeah, he actually stopped his show.
Oh no,
That's
that's
why I rate him. You know,
he's just not coming back.
That's
Just
why we're
do it.
talking about that. You know, like enough man overly take
like
the
I said to you,
opportunities
see
that they throw at them.
Perfect example of that.
And
See what I'm saying?
he shut down enough things, you know what I mean? And when it became bigger from doing that, you know what I mean? But
100%.
that's why even when they did the Michael Dapper thing and they made like around the world, they think Michael Dapper is the biggest rapper in the UK. They don't think he's a comedian. They think he's the biggest
real rapper.
They think he's a real rapper from
Man's
the
not.
UK. You know what I'm saying? So like that kind of that kind of even put a dampening on a lot of people's careers that was even doing it. You know, the ones there. But that's what happens. They do it. They have an agenda, innit? We gotta be real about that.
Of course.
You know what I mean? But we can be bigger than that now. We're at a different space. That's why we're able to. As long as we can produce our own things.
When I'm saying, because I'm back. It's the same thing. This is what I'm saying to you. The rumor coin thing. This, you know, like when you same thing. Satire back in the 80s. You know the same thing. Like cool. It was educational comedy, if it makes sense. Like I said, educational comedy. So cool, you bust up no matter what. But there was always you get me.
Get something from it.
Something
from it. There was something behind it. Yeah.
So the same thing. It's the reason why everyone, like I was saying, back to
even like politics. There was a lot of politics in the comedy before.
Right.
You was aware of a lot of it via comedy.
Yes, because a man's slide it in there. You know what I'm saying? It's in there. Like right, boom, full fledged. But the same thing back to it's like right. When I'm in it, and I'm saying to him, I'm like right. I remember I've done a show. I don't know what happened, and I was talking about something. But it's like, alright, cool. Unless I felt like what? Unless I'm clowning, like I'm doing some form of funny accent. This is like there's a joke still. Like it's funny what I'm saying, but I'm not getting the same responses when I feel like I'm when you look at cloud. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my point.
And that's literally see when that happened. I was like, I'm not doing this.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
like, you know what? Let me come back out. Yeah. I'll do it my way. I'll do it how I know. You know what, man? This is because even like I'm on the gram, like I'll post things, like I might find posts and like get me comment on them or reactions or whatever. You get me? So even with that after piece, I was like, but he knows, like same way how he is with music, certain things with the comedy. With that, I'm the same. Like, I'm like, bro, if I find it funny, I'll post. Yeah. If it's not funny, I'm not posting. That there's no, I'm not gonna force a post just to be consistent with to be post. Okay, I posted today. I posted that. Like, literally, like, cool. If I'm, because 100% of the shit I post, I'll watch back and laugh myself. Before I even post it, I'm busting up. You know what I'm saying? So that's genuinely like I'm like, right. If it's a genuine reaction like that, I'll post. But I'm never trying to create a joke. You know, like okay, now we can. You know what I'm saying?
Do you reckon if people could control you a bit more easier, they would support you more?
No, because you know what I realized, like.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
No, but see what I realized with me is like, because I'm genuinely, I believe, because I've been this way as far as my energy wise. So see, like,
do you hear what I said though?
Yeah, they'll support me more.
What did I say? Why? If they could what?
Control me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's not a control issue with me.
No, it's not with you. I know it's with you.
Oh no, you see what? All right, I tell you what.
If you were someone that they feel like they could bad up.
No, this is all right. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but do you feel like they would give you? They would
absolutely.
All
right, cool.
That's
I give you a joke.
That's
the same
what I
thing
was
like I
trying to get at.
With the first, cool, man talk the thing in it. So like I'm saying, so cool. When man done the first comedy show, the first one, the Jora in it. So you're doing Jora. The first comedy show, cool. Like I said, the man who put man on, cool. The first comedy show. A man's brother is managing him, so he's round, man, innit? So he's seeing, man, when I'm not on stage, this is Lungu. You know what I'm saying to you? When he's on stage, that's when it's activation funny. You know what I'm saying to you? When I'm me, this is normal. So when we could be around gal or no gal, I'm the same way.
Person.
They're the same person. So what I started to realize was the confidence that I built being around, actually being outside around the man them and just having to grow where you grow and how you grow, rubs a lot of people that's very insecure the wrong way early. Not like, I don't early, like off the rip, like, right, who does my man think he is? I'm thinking, well, what? But I never come with that. There's never that mindset with me. I'm just like, right, okay, I'm me, so I have to represent me in my best form. So I'm never looking at you to try and put you down. I'm always trying to just uplift me. You know, one day it's never about you. I didn't even see you. I didn't even, what I'm saying to you. But what I realized was, even in that space where I'm getting into the comedy space, you like comedians. So I do jokes all day long. So if you're a comedian and I run joke on you, you should know, like, I'm running joke on you. Man, I telling my brethren who's put, like, to my brethren's managing couple, the man, I telling my brethren, like, I don't really like how Lungu always running joke on me and that's not my name and I want him to call me. Man's like, wait, what? What do you mean? You're like, you're confused, like, wait, rah. I'm getting around man that I've looked up to for years. I'm pretty man's, but just true how man's moving. The same thing he said, true man. But it's not a bad up thing. It's just the fact that I move with so much confidence within me that I'll run joke on you. It's joke. It's normal. This is how we grow, bruv. Remember, this is not nothing. But it's never been that personal. We run joke on each other all day. That's what we do. Is run joke. But if you're a comedian, I expect for you to understand that way more than just that.
You're supposed to live in the world of funny.
Straight.
Yeah.
But you
If
see
you're a
what-
comedian, you still, yeah.
But you know, even a girl asked me before when I was in comedy. She goes to me like, "Oh no, like she talking to me. She goes to me, "Brad, what? She goes to me, what? Do you get depressed a lot? But it's just what are you talking about?" She goes like, "What? Do you pretend to be happy?" That's what she said. "Do you pretend to be happy?" I'm like, I don't understand. What do you mean? Do I like? That's a lot of work. Like,
They say that a lot of comedians
are depressed.
right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying to you? Exactly. Right there. So and that's what she said. No, I know. Because like a lot of comedians people like are depressed. I'm saying, you know what? I'm genuinely like, if you know any of my people, ask them. This is me. Like the.
They're
Bro,
talking about people like Eddie Murphy and that. They can't put that on everyone. You know what I mean? There's not every comedian is depressed.
no, but that's the general concept. You know, like, like a lot of their comedy comes from pain. I ain't got no pain to sit with you. That's gonna be.
I think it's the fact that everyone thinks that you lot think that everything's funny. The fact that you lot there's some part of life that you lot take seriously. The audience can't deal with that sometimes.
Well, look,
No, I just think they think you're supposed to be funny all the time.
You know,
Alright.
Just
But
like,
see
just
what-
at every moment of the day, just like tell me a joke. You know what I'm saying? What now? So you know what I'm saying?
Like,
normal
fam,
for us,
you see,
yeah.
but look, you see that. This is why I know I'm different, innit? Because the other day, my dad's in Zambia, innit? So my dad, literally, the other day, my sister sent a message to the group text. I was involved, but I thought it was my sister saying she was involved in the accident, something. But I'm reading it, but I can see at the top it's forwarded from my dad. My dad was involved in the accident, but he was walking. I'm saying, wait a second, wait.
You're fucked up.
No, listen, yeah.
You're fucked up, man.
I sent my dad a
Big up
voice.
dad, man.
Listen,
Big
I
up
sent
dad,
my
man.
dad a voice
Hope you
note.
get well soon,
Bro,
man.
listen, I sent my
He's
dad a
well already. That's why he's laughing.
That's what he's busting up.
This is
Nah,
what
but
I
we
read.
can-
That's what I'm
we
saying to you.
You can bust
That
up,
man
my
is well-
man.
that man is already well.
He's sitting in African man and
everybody-
worded
You
different.
tried to make me feel
Hey.
bad when I started
Hey,
telling the
Jed,
story
listen,
about the
yeah.
funeral, bro.
Hey, the man.
You get what I'm saying? The man's busting up about his dad having an accident.
I'm saying to my
Walking.
sister, wait, what do you
What's
mean
the
my dad?
chances?
What do you mean he got knocked over? He was walking.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what do you mean he got involved in an accident? My sister said, I don't know, a cyclist is coming somewhere, try to avoid the car, lick my dad over, my dad end up in the ditches and everything. I said, hold on. I swear this is the second time he's been in the ditch. Hey, blood.
Are you mugging off Mr. Lewis?
No.
See,
But you
see,
see-
see, you
No,
was defending him a
see-
minute ago. You see what I'm saying about you?
I look, yeah.
You're a bad guy,
But
you know.
I've messaged my dad. Yeah, but
That's
then-
why I stood up from the
But
start. I
alright,
saw where he
no.
was going with this.
No,
man.
but what I'm
You know
saying is,
it wasn't going to
once
end well.
once I know he's alright, he sent me the pic. This was funny. My dad did. He said he got a gash. He got a gash under his eyes and his glasses broke or something. Yeah? So, but you know what's so funny?
Nah,
yeah?
man, this
As
is
they
wrong,
get
man.
older,
I'm
yeah.
not promoting this.
I ain't
I'm not
laughing,
promoting
I ain't
this.
No,
laughing,
no,
man.
I'm not promoting this.
It's my
man.
pop.
Laughing.
It's
Yeah,
my
well,
pop.
I didn't.
Listen,
Let him land because
No,
we have
listen,
to-
Let me let him land.
Listen to what he
Let him
done.
land, bruv.
Listen to what he done.
He ain't landing,
Bruv,
bro.
listen, bruv. You didn't bring me
He
on
sent me a
here
picture,
to have
yeah.
a platform to
He
promote
sent-
this kind of.
He sent me a picture, yeah, blood. But you know when a man sending you a picture like, look, it hurts, like it's. I sent him back a voice note. I said, Dad, listen, yeah,
see.
look, I beg you do me a favor, stop walking by the ditches, you know. 'Cause I don't know what you and the ditches have got on the. It's like you don't pay attention when you're by the ditches. Dad, look, I know you're okay. Don't milk the situation. You're fine. It's a scar. You be good at. Go out. Boom, boom, boom.
You're
Gets
saying
worse.
that from England.
Bruv,
Don't walk by the
this is what
ditches.
I'm
No.
saying. This is what I'm saying. But it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets
Bruv,
worse. That's why I said.
cool,
See,
bruv.
I tried to stop him, bruv, and you
He's
was the one
cool,
saying
bruv.
about let him land,
He's
let him
cool.
land. Like he's
He's
flying
cool.
planes.
He's cool, man.
Bruv, I know the guy, bro.
He's alright.
Trying to save him from himself,
He's
bro.
alright.
Guy's talking about.
He's
You know,
alright.
see, he just had a conversation with Uncle Ray and his nephew.
Nah,
Anyway.
he's alright, man.
Well, in them countries, that's all there is. There's ditches,
Ditches and gutter.
The sidewalk is
Gutter,
ditches.
blood.
Ditches
I'm saying
and
to man,
gutter.
yo,
Is this
how you
satire?
keep ending up in the gutter?
Yeah,
What?
that's satire. That's
Alright.
African. That's African satire.
African satire.
Trust me.
See? And that's real satire. See right there?
All right,
See?
cool.
That's
That's
the
the realness.
definition of real satire.
Is it? Is it? Let's
'Cause
get
it's
into this.
real.
All
I
right,
didn't
cool.
make
Whoa.
nothing up.
I'm glad you said that. Let's get into definitions. The use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices.
All right, now see what you just said here. Sort of stupidity. If they added another word, unawareness. See, stupidity can fall like you're unaware. See,
No.
No,
If you're aware or you're unaware, it's stupid.
No. See, when you're stupid, you can walk into something you didn't see coming. You know what I mean?
Whether you're aware or you're unaware, it's stupid.
There you go. So same
Repeat
thing.
the question, cause
Yo,
It's not a question.
You said definition.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Said the definition of satire. So I'm just
satire.
giving you the definition.
Oh,
I'm saying to you, that is the
okay.
definition.
What I'm doing?
The use
Right.
of humour,
But man,
irony,
like, we have got
exaggeration, or ridicule to expose and criticize people's stupidity or vices.
There you go.
That's
My
what
That's what it is.
satire is.
Okay.
All right.
So what I'm saying to you is what we're seeing now is the use of humour to exaggerate people's stupidity and vices, but what's being taken out is the exposure and the criticism.
Okay.
You just
So it's
highlighting
not-
the foolishness.
Just highlight-
That's it.
Right?
Dumb
Do you get what I'm
mess.
saying?
That's why I'm
So
talking about
so in that
the
sense,
yardies
is it
crossing
still
and why
satire?
this and- No.
Because
That's
let me
how
give you an
it
example. Let me give you an example or an analogy. You see, like with hip hop, we came a stage where gangster rap came out, and then they put the magnifying glass on it, and it became like the only rap was gangster rap.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the same things happen with the comedy,
Yeah.
specifically in this country. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I'd like to say they, but I have to say we have put a spotlight or do you know what I mean, a magnifying glass on what we like to call satire. And when I say like to call satire, the reason why I say that is because you see like how people would be making gangster rap, which is the reason why I gave the example. See how people would be making gangster rap and they'd say, you know, it's just lyrics. You know, that was like their get out clause.
Yeah.
It's entertainment, man. It's just entertainment, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what I gotta do, man. I ain't doing what I gotta do. I got 16 put down like that. You know, gotta do what I gotta do, man.
And you're not
You know
even
what
out,
I'm
and you're not
saying?
even out on the streets no more,
That's
are
what
you?
I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I got a big house, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shot nobody
Exactly.
in like 6 years, man. I ain't got a
That's
hammer
what I'm
like
saying.
that. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
it's just lyrics.
Chilling, man.
It's
Ain't
just
got no
lyrics.
hammer. It's just
Do you get what I'm
bars,
saying?
yo.
So what I feel like is like the comedians now, what they're doing is they're saying like satire is like their get out clause. It's like, oh, satire. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you actually look at it and you understand what satire is, like you say, the exposure and the criticism of the stupidity isn't the underlying message or the joke anymore.
But are you
To
on,
ju-
you know what? If you go online, it is. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, no. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about online. I'm just talking about. Oh, sorry.
Well, who are you referring to at this stage?
I'm talking to because you said we don't have. Right, when you were saying that we don't have enough of a. We don't have much exposure.
Yeah.
What was you referring to?
You said much representation.
Much representation. Sorry.
Representation.
Representation. What was you referring to?
I was referring to like the artists like him. Yeah. Say for instance, he's made me laugh more than a lot of UK comedians, and I've just met him today.
Yeah.
I've mixed Apple's tune, and I didn't know it's Apple, but I know Apple. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like I met you, and I was like, right, this guy's amazing at what he does. But I'm saying our lack of representation is because we have lack of people that are producing that can understand it. Like I know that I do, so I'm one man. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm talking from a producer's perspective, because we're talking about production.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. But
if we're talking about production, we haven't got enough people that understand our culture in certain places. So if we just work, if we respect each other, we can do it ourselves.
See what? Alright, see earlier that we were saying with apps, where we were saying to them, right, because the road mentality.
Yeah.
See, like, not even the road mentality, but you see, like, we didn't fake outside. We were outside. You know what I'm saying? So you see, the fact is, once we grow and we find other talents, you suppress that. You suppress who you're becoming.
Yeah.
For what you know, if
Yeah.
it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's how you did it, man.
But that's because of lack of opportunities. Because again, like the people like you in America, the people like me there was more people like me.
Yeah, but
available. So that, do you know what I'm saying? That's all
This
I'm
is what we said. When you compare with America, we're behind.
Way behind.
But hold on.
Like 20 years.
Hold on.
But not anymore. Not anymore.
But when you were saying
Still far.
Not anymore.
100%.
We don't have to be.
But so you was referring to representation in positions of production. Is what you was talking
Because
about.
I
You
think
said
that's
that.
the only way we see comedians
Personality.
through them being put out. So I have to address the production side of it. You know what I mean? Because the production side of it is is whether it's the BBC and all that. We relied on them
Before,
But
exactly.
that's why I say now we're in a different place.
Yeah.
We're in a totally different place. I can just pick up my phone now
Do you get what
and
I mean?
do something dumb, and I'm the new thing.
You understand?
You see what I'm saying?
But also, if you have a team of people that understand you, like again, would you be sitting in that chair if you didn't come into a place where you felt that comfortable?
No, don't see back to this is what I'm saying to you about suppressing the other talents that we have because of where we come from, where you can't show your brightness. You know, you're not.
No, you're right. I just think that enough. Everyone wanted the stage,
but right now
there was too many people that wanted the stage. I feel like there's not enough people
Facts.
in our community
There you go, that
are ready to just take the back seat and do the stuff that is actually gonna push us forward.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants that. There's some people that are made for the main stage because of their talent.
Alright, look, but listen what I'm saying to you. It's like back to Diggity, not Dig That.
Yeah.
Diggity.
Yeah.
He's a rude boy for the little youth man them.
Definitely.
But he still shows personality and
Yeah.
does.
That's why we like him.
But we didn't have.
the
See,
older
like
people.
we didn't have that. See, we skipped that part. See, like when we actually found out who and the talents we had, we didn't
Man's
actually.
like, nah.
Man's like,
No, mine didn't.
Because there was no money in it.
no. There you go. I'm saying
was
there was
no
no
money in it
scene.
at the
There's
time.
nothing to it. There's no.
And not that we chase everything for money, but at least we know that, you know what, it is still valued. What I'm doing is valued for money. You know what I'm saying? So even when we was
it's
producing or
not even a
DJing,
value
because
for money.
we knew that it could go somewhere. Not that I'm doing it for that,
Yeah.
but it can. I know that when I'm DJing or I'm producing,
No, you see what it is?
I can
Being
see the
me-
industries for it. You know what I'm saying?
See, like when man was saying, like, see, look, man will try to jump on some funky house tunes and man try to vocal certain tunes and biddy biddy back and biddy biddy biddy.
I don't know what Edith thing my man was
Exactly.
I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know what that-
I
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Biddy biddy
Come on.
biddy.
don't know what that was.
That's a biddy biddy biddy.
Biddy biddy.
Flip the time.
I remember a little peanut man and all of that. I remember all
Peanut
that.
man.
Yeah, I'm an old school
Before you
Dan
say
like
the word.
peanut man.
That's what
I remember that. Yeah.
One word at the end of
Hey, but no, that was the reload though. That was the reload. As long as you can say peanut man about a million times.
Peanut man.
Just keep doing it until someone reloads you, because someone's gonna reload it. As long as you can say
And
it
then pass
fast.
the mic.
As long as you can say it fast, someone's
Listen,
gonna
you
reload
don't
you.
even know, man, like flash in the background knows what's going on. He knows about them times. Yeah.
Nah, man, I lost the sound effects on the screen. That's what, I'm not even. You're baiting everyone up now, but you know what I mean? But it's the draw out still.
No
It's the draw out
government,
still.
no government
It's the draw out
stuff.
still.
It's draw out, innit?
It's
So
the
no
draw out
government.
still.
But you get me?
But
You know,
Flash is in the background.
you
Big up
needed
Flash.
the
He's
8
done
bars.
the
You get
done
me?
already.
Flash,
My brother.
You get me?
Okay.
Come on, you needed the 8 bars.
You
But
just
what I'm
shout
saying-
everyone out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Since we're gonna just hot up
But
everyone.
what I'm saying is,
Since he flames it up everybody.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah,
This is the
yeah.
draw
We
out
got-
session.
We got the people them on the phone just doing
Hey,
their
listen,
thing. Yeah,
it's
man. You
called
done know,
draw
done
out,
know already.
yeah?
Yeah,
Draw
okay,
out, look.
yeah, man.
This is the
okay.
draw out.
liquor
Okay.
Yo, draw out.
All right, you're right though, yeah? You're right. You're right though, yeah? All right, nice one.
Welcome,
nice,
welcome.
nice. Hi. Okay, you're back in the room. All right, nice one. Respect, respect. Okay then. All right then.
Peanut man.
That's satire if you didn't
We don't
know.
want to.
Better Agent X. Agent X sounds like something from them days.
Hey, listen,
Agent X.
Agent X. I see the tin with the big T inside the place.
En route to clarity.
All right. Yes, I see the North Star man there.
You have to stop all of that. I don't know where that came. That's getting edited as well, bro. That's getting edited. I don't know why that would. I don't know why.
That's a cut.
Yeah,
One of the
so
best episodes, man. You know, it's one of our best episodes, guys.
when it comes to satire,
He looks like an MC back in the day as well. You know,
Hey,
what you
listen,
talking about?
hey, bruv, he's on smoking up.
What are you
Yes,
talking about?
I'm in the place
a
tonight.
man tried to
In
hop me
place
up the other
tonight.
day. He tried talking sound systems and all kinds of things. It's the real draw out, but yeah,
That's a
anyway.
real draw out. Going way
but
back.
we're not
Old
getting into that.
school,
We're not
yeah.
getting. Did we mention that you was a DJ? Okay, cool.
a
But
lap
anyway, yeah.
back.
So what we were saying is,
Remember,
that's
Agent
cool.
Spot was, don't draw me out. Please don't draw me out.
Don't draw me out.
Don't draw me out.
Don't draw me out. Peanut man.
Draw me out.
Please don't draw me out.
you know what? You know
Don't
what?
draw me out.
This is why you
I
don't-
will make the beat for it, please.
Please don't draw me out.
Unruly. Unruly.
Agent
bro.
X.
Yeah, so like,
Inside. I got my spliff, I got my drink.
hey, do you not stop saying that, bruv? I don't drink and I don't smoke. I smoke, but I don't drink.
Okay,
I don't
mate.
Drink and
I'm
smoke.
en route to clarity.
Okay.
En route to
En route to
clarity.
clarity.
Okay. Listen,
I
we're
can
gonna
see clear
stop
now.
all this.
Agent X.
You lot
En route to
sick, bruv.
clarity.
This is why you don't bring the unruly.
Ja Rastafari.
See what I'm saying?
I'm on the righteous path. I'm going to make it out here.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is why.
Listen, road to clarity. I see it clear now. All my mistakes I did make in my past life. Me, I got overdo them.
Agent X inside the rock.
Inside the road. All
Yeah,
right.
you finished now. You finished now, boys.
Yeah, I'm done.
Is this fucking? Is this satire? Is it? Is it satire?
It's satire.
This is satire. It's finest, mate.
Yeah, it's there.
Peanut banana, peanut banana, peanut banana.
Oh, I ain't got no sound effects. I told you already, bro. They've gone off the screen, innit? I told you that already, innit?
Calm down.
Look for satire, innit? I told you I don't do social media, I don't do laptops, I don't do none of this stuff, innit? I looked for satire and the thing's gone, innit? So, yeah. That's what's
Gone
going on.
left right now.
Yeah. It's
Boom.
gone left. It's gone left, bruv. It's gone left. It's gone left.
Agent, we give it to you. We give it to you.
Pull it.
Okay, choose.
Why not?
Cheers.
Go on.
Thanks for that.
You can land
Okay,
the thing
cool.
again.
No, I don't even need to land it, bro, because it's gone long time.
Nah,
Bro. It's gone
people, they want
long time.
Yo,
And the
people.
point- Oh, right, cool.
This
cool,
is
cool.
satire.
See what I'm saying?
This is
See what
satire.
I'm saying? Satire, man.
Nah,
You
man.
saying you overshot the runway?
Huh?
Yo, the landing long
These, bro,
gone.
It's a landing gear
gone.
done.
It's long gone, bro. You get what I'm saying? It's emergency. It's emergency landing now. We got way past.
Brace. This is your captain speaking, Agent X. Peanut banana, peanut banana, peanut banana.
Mate. And this is why I don't do interviews. Yeah. Because people who don't do interviews gonna come on here and start finding their sense of humor all of a sudden. These motherfuckers, you know what I mean?
You know what
Yeah.
your problem is? You brought a serious subject for a comedian with Uncle Ray.
No. I brought a serious subject for a comedian who knows Uncle Ray and his nephew and brought his pal along, who should know better, by the way. I'm not even going to go into why he should know better, but he should.
Yo, people.
Yeah, but seriously, fun and joke aside,
All right, serious.
I think we've all agreed. Well, no, maybe we haven't. Are we in agreement?
What's up?
agreement.
Agreement.
We're in agreement on that one.
What we in
That
agreement of?
Agreement.
that satire is kind of lost in the modern.
Nah, I'm not in agreement with that. I just think you're not on social media, and you're not.
No, hold on a minute. Hold a minute.
Why not? Shut him, the man.
When you said we didn't have enough representation, you was blatantly talking about the days when we had Desmonds, because that's what we was talking about when you said that.
yeah.
So now you're talking about production. That was you want me to hot you up? It's the draw out, you know. I'm drawing you out. Okay,
I'm
cool.
ready for it.
You have to be because you're bait.
Yeah.
The point is this: when you said it, you was talking about the days when we had Desmonds. Real McCoy,
Yeah.
you know, we can go on and on and on. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Of the black comedies that we had on TV, and that's what you were talking about when you said
TV don't
we
have
know
the-
that. We know that.
TV don't have no
we know
strength
that.
anymore.
We know that. We know that. We know
But
that.
that's
we
what
know.
I'm going with.
Different.
Okay. So when you were saying that, you're saying that we didn't have enough representation on
TV.
social media then.
No, on TV. I was saying that in terms of social media.
But you were talking about now though.
Yeah, we still
Pull it. So where are you saying we didn't have the representation on TV or
TV.
on social? So we have it on social media, but we don't have it on TV.
Yeah.
Okay, but TV's irrelevant now. Nobody watches that.
No, that's what people don't realize yet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, people still rate TV higher than social media.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
See what it is, yeah? It's
naturally.
Like, TV still got that TV factor in it. It's like radio, innit? It's like how we always say we
There's
don't
no-
care about being on radio, but the radio factor is still the radio factor. Like,
Yeah,
right, cool.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
on the radio, innit?
Yeah,
And then TV is different to the fact of it's like, alright, your fans that follow you could have a 20 million followers on your gram, on your socials. That's on your socials. So you know that's people that's directly connected to just your thing, innit?
Yeah.
Once you hit TV, people that see you don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a whole new
That's true as
audience.
well.
It's a whole new space. It's a whole different. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different.
And
what's
this-
my man?
And this, I was on TV. Look out for me.
Right.
7:30.
So
I'm on so and so.
I'm on so and so.
Yeah.
You get me? It's a
Even if
different.
they're not watching it,
Doesn't
Right.
matter.
You can't say that. You can't say
That's
I'm gonna
what
be
I
on
was
social
meaning.
media tomorrow
Yeah.
7:30.
And you can, they don't have the same vibe.
No, but
You
you
can
can say you're gonna
vibe.
be on live.
No, but
No,
what
but you
I'm
can,
saying
but you don't have the same vibe.
But it's not.
If
It's a
you
different.
if
No,
it's live,
it's a different vibe. Beer man is
vibe,
on at
yeah.
the same time. It's not. It's
I get-
TV still has that TV factor.
Yeah,
You get me?
it
Look,
does,
you get
it
me?
does.
Whatever.
Yeah, it does. It does.
No, you're
People's
right.
concentration spans has changed, isn't it?
You know what's funny? Picture this. Watch something on YouTube like this. Let somebody watch this podcast on YouTube, yeah? It's different from watching it on your phone.
100%.
1,000,000%.
On your TV. It's like in your yard.
No,
and you
I
on-
agree. That's what
and
I'm
you
saying.
stream
Swear
it and you put it up and you're watching stuff
Bro, when I'm
on your
saying
TV.
social media, though, I'm including YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So, because that's still part of that. I feel like that's social. Like, those things are, even Netflix is social media, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, so like these things are bigger than TV, but
Sorry.
it's still on the TV. So now when you're talking about YouTube, you have to consider that as something you're talking about as TV because that's on everyone's TV.
No, definitely.
So now, like you say, that's what. But that's why when I say social media now, I'm saying like social media is actually making superstars.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is why I even said to you back
out
to
of
the comedy
everything.
to the
Yeah.
comedy thing when I said I can kind of step back and it's like cool. You see like how when I got into the scene and I bumped my head and I realized hold on, there's 4 promoters that run the whole comedy scene
Yeah.
that promote at the same clubs. So once you do one club, you do the next club, you do 4 clubs. You're doing the same clubs each and every week, rotation. Now, all right, cool. You can do that when you're building, all right, but then there's no growth after that. This is why literally when you look at the comedians, like I love all of them, the Slims, the Kojos, and you get what I'm saying?
It's a double side because you got to remember who you are. So like my thing is that can I book you and not pay you?
No.
Exactly.
No. But that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I'm saying.
No, but look, this is what I'm saying to you.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
When I've got into the scene, like I said to you,
they ain't gonna do that with you. So
No.
they're not gonna want you because I can't bump you.
all right, but what I'm saying is, you see, when I've got, it's not, see that, all right, you know what's funny is that when you pull the curtain up in it, you're behind, like, all right, cool, you're thinking, all right, the money should be this, it should be separated by your tenure, you don't know how much time you've put into the game, and you know what I'm saying, to break, so but then, the same thing, like I said to you, once I got behind the curtain, I'm not calling no man's name, you got to realize that, like I said, innit, I'm one of the man them. Like I'm not. It's not no rude boy. I'm just one of the man them, innit.
So you're not gonna bum lick.
No. What? Yeah, all right. But what I'm saying to you, see certain things that man's been cool
Exactly
before cool. You know, like, there's just certain things the man them
You're not gonna bum lick. I said the right thing. You're not gonna beg it.
Right? Yeah. So you see
That's
the
what
big
I'm
friend
saying.
thing and to
Yeah.
overextend without. Like I said, I'll
know.
walk into a room. You could be bossy little more. If your shoes look funny, I'm gonna run your shoes, my G.
that's right.
You could be the biggest, but to me, it's just funny. This is just what we do. I expect you to come back. I don't expect you to hold that in your heart and then go and tell my brother, oh, you know what? You see on the next billing here, don't get lungs on the billing. Like I don't really like
How he spoke.
how he spoke to me.
I'm
then.
saying, if you was little man from wherever, that they didn't feel intimidated by, they would. That's what I was trying to explain to you earlier. They would support you more. Let me say.
No, I understood that. I
I know,
understood that.
no, but we ain't spoken about
sorry,
it, and
go ahead.
I just feel like in podcasts these are the things that should be spoken about because no one speaks about it. So like my whole thing is that like I can look at you and recognize that I work with people that I'm not afraid of who I'm working with because I'm the same way. But a lot of people are afraid of who they're working with because they know that they can't shut you down, and I've had to deal with that myself. So I can see that. You see that even though they know you're good, the fact that you're good and they can't not pay you. They're gonna refrain from you. You see, like a lot of these guys, they fit in their agenda, and they don't mind if they don't get paid. And if they don't get paid, the promoter's like, "What are you gonna do?"
True. But couldn't do that. Trust
And
me.
you don't know that. That's what I'm saying. So it's
That's
like
not-
when they know they can't do
That
that
don't
with
even
you,
make-
they're like, "I don't want to work with you," and they
That
start
don't
trying
even
to act like
that don't even make
they don't want
sense.
to work with you, and it's
Hold on a
you
second.
that they don't want to work with.
This is the
They
legal.
don't want to work with you because they can't mug you, bro. There's certain people that would no, right? He's good at this. He's good at this. But you know what? I can't mug him. Oh, he's got bangers. He makes good beats. But you know what? I can't mug him, and I don't want that issue, bro.
You know what's funny?
So
Yeah?
that's why a lot.
That's the
There
one.
you go.
A lot of things in this game is
There
mugging
you
on
go.
that.
Mugging.
Yeah.
See what you just said there?
Yeah, cause
You know what I
Perfect.
realized? You know, being in the work, cool. Man, the same thing. You know, man think, alright, cool, because man rare come off the road or whatever, rare man, man was outside. Man's gone work, so man understand. You know what I realized? Like, being in a work establishment, like, large workplace where there's thousands of people, you're like, bro, you know what? Even as you grow up, you know, like, me and you could be 22.
Yeah.
But my 22 and your 22 is different 22.
100%.
Me and you could be 40 years old. My 40 and your 40 is
different.
totally different.
Exactly.
Yeah? You still could be 40 chasing the cool table.
You understand?
Do you see that? So when you get into the real world, you realize that
This is the cool table, by the way.
Did
That's
them-
what I'd put that.
Like, you get me? What I
And you
realized.
was chasing it, you know.
Ah, leave it.
I was
Chasing the cool tape.
I was sleeping near Texas for a couple of weeks, but you know we got there in the end. You know.
Leave it.
I'm joking.
Listen, I hit him.
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
The first thing I see,
I'm
ask him
joking.
what I done. I shot him in the DM straight. Yo, dog, boom, I see you. You get me?
Yeah,
Like
that's
that,
mine,
boom,
that's
boom.
mine, that's mine.
You get me?
That's
Like
it,
that,
that's
boom.
mine,
You see
that's
me
it.
like that.
I don't like to refer to my friends as animals.
Flash
I don't
knows
like
I've been.
I don't like to refer to my friends as animals, but you know.
See my dog.
Me there, my dog. Alright, listen, he's trying to get way Malcolm on man right now, you know. And man is
it's
way
alright,
Shaka Zulu first
No,
before
it's cool,
Malcolm, you know.
man. It's
Man is
cool,
Shaka
man.
Zulu
It's
before
cool, man.
Malcolm.
It's cool,
I don't
man.
know
It's
why
cool,
he
man.
keeps
You're my
trying to
ninja
pull the
still.
Malcolm on
You're
man,
my
you know.
ninja
He looks
still.
like
You're my
Malcolm,
ninja
that's why.
Trying to slide it in.
You're my
man.
ninja
Yeah.
still. You're my
We
ninja
don't say
still.
nigga over.
You're
Man,
my
it's my
ninja
nigga
still.
right here,
You're my
aight?
ninja still.
This
You're
my
my
nigga
ninja
right
still.
here,
You're my ninja
aight?
still. You're my
All
ninja
that,
still.
look, this my nigga right here,
That's
aight?
why we've
You
got
get
Mac
that?
to edit all of this. But what I'm saying is,
Hey, listen, yeah, nothing get edited around here, yeah.
everything's gonna get edited.
flex.
Things forget edits.
Everything's
Yeah,
gonna
me.
get edited. You see, remember, even the part when you put your trainers on the table, we're editing that.
Yo,
no one wants to see
paper,
that.
man, I
No
know
one
where
wants
am
to
I
see that.
talking about? Yo, paper, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. So I think we're in agreement. Forget about Jay, innit? Just don't worry about Jay.
Yeah, it's us
He's
two,
just a
man. Forget about
contrarian. He's
it.
just a contrarian, man. Why don't you?
What we in
Why do you
agreement
take the
about?
purse, Jay? Why
What
do you
you
take
in
the purse? Do you want the purse, Jay?
You want the purse, mate?
Do you want the purse? Do you want the purse?
Purse got flavours in
You want
it.
the purse? You want the purse, Jay?
Pass it to me.
Yeah, peanut, wheel up my selector. Where's the sound effects? Give me some gunshot, man.
With the gunshots. With the gunshots. Hey, me.
You see how fast my peanut was?
Yeah.
What's that? 3-8? What's that? A 3-8 or 4-5?
Old school. Hey, that's a hey. Don't even
dear.
start me off. I don't know no guns.
Fine.
That's not what we're here to do. That's not what the
babe.
platform's about.
We're not
I didn't even
promoting no
want
form
it's
of
Mac,
guns.
you know. It's Mac, you know. I said to
babe.
Mac, get me some sound effects. Man, come with gunshots. You know? I said to him, but that's not what I'm trying to do.
You man are from Tottenham though. Come on, cuz, man.
Bro, don't say things like that, bro. What are you trying to do?
We're just trying to make you feel at home. cuz.
Edit that, man.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Free Tottenham, man. That's it, Matt. Get gunshots. Get a police siren.
And a foghorn.
Police and thief in a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, we gonna make these niggas feel at home.
Oh my days. Man done the Charles Ramsey when he heard the siren, you know.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, it's gonna be Tottenham Carnival in here tonight. Get some round.
I start drive straight when you hear that, you know.
Hey, straightened up, it's like looking
Straight.
around. You
Boom.
know?
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa. Seatbelt.
But you know what though?
Hey, that time we get draw. That time we get draw after that.
Hey, the Fed.
Do you know what? I'm done with the second question. I'm not even going into that. I'm letting you man rock
Do
for
you know
an hour.
Do you know what? I know how these man. I know these men get drawn down on that because they both got granddad.
No, that's the thing.
Look at them, bro.
I bet you they both got minivans.
Bruv, and you know the talk that they come off with when they get pulled
They got
over.
minivans for day when in the daytime you see them in the minivan. Yo, still got that thing,
this.
yeah?
I'm done.
Oh, bro.
Hey.
Finito, bro.
Hey,
This is
Yeah,
what I'm
take
saying.
off the granddad hats and show us your real self, man.
This is satire, by the way. This is satire. It's all
Oi,
in the name
listen.
of comedy.
Right here, right?
Hey, listen.
Go take it off, man.
I think the producer's trying to draw me out. The draw out's already been done. It's done. It's
Well,
done.
Eid Mubarak, mate.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Man,
Hey, blood. Again,
man.
he's thrown me in the deep end and he's left me there.
Well,
He's thrown me in the fucking deep end and he's left me there. Fuck's sake.
mate, it's ridiculous now. It's ridiculous now. I'm not even gonna go on with the questioning. I'm not
No,
even
man.
gonna go on with the question.
Go on with
Yeah,
the
I'm letting
question,
you
man.
rock.
Second question, man. Roll.
What's the
What do you
next
mean?
one?
What do you mean? There's no next
Right,
one.
let us
bruv.
get some
What
flavours
do you
from the
mean?
purse, man.
What do you mean? There's no flavours from no purse. That's what started the problem in the first place, mate.
Yo, me have something
You know what I mean? Man wanted to diss my purse, you know. Man wanted to diss the purse. I didn't want to accept that it was a pouch. Now man want to tell me about the
And I
purse.
pouch that down. Yeah.
Listen, anyway, it's all edited, Mac.
Not a pouch.
It's not a pouch.
That is not a pouch.
Yeah, Mac.
Yo,
The man got that purse from 1994.
What are you talking about, bruv?
What
You can't buy that
Hey,
anymore.
look at that, bruv. Look at that, bruv. What is that, bruv?
Yo,
What is that,
people.
bruv?
All I know.
What is that, bruv? Pencil case. Man, serious out
If
here,
you
bruv.
listen to the audio
Man,
right now,
serious
the
out here,
audio. I saw them call it audio.
on,
The
bruv.
audio.
Serious, it's
Apple.
serious.
The man
Serious
have
thing,
a
bruv.
Apple, that's a pencil
Hold
case.
on,
That's
hold
what-
on, hold on.
It's a pencil
Hold
case,
on.
man.
Me want describe the pencil case where the man have.
Yeah, man.
Me want describe.
Describe it.
Describe.
He's got the part for the pencils.
The man have a hold on there. The material is made out of semi-silic.
Semi-silic 95.
Semi-silic. In a full
right.
silic,
That's right.
but it's semi-silic. Let me say, it have an orange chimp on it.
Yes.
Trim.
That's
And
correct.
when you bust the pencil case,
Bust it on them.
it have a chrome.
Tell them the truth. That's the same. McDonald's gave that to you for free back in '98.
You saying come with the shades, the McDonald's
The
shades.
McDonald's shake.
If McDonald's,
Luminous.
if McDonald's would give it to man.
Yellow.
If McDonald's,
Orange shades to go with
Orange.
it.
Blue.
if McDonald's had given it to man, it would have lasted a lot longer. It wouldn't have lasted this long. Trust me.
Big up the people that we know about the McDonald's shades still.
And big up
I
the
know
man them who know about the pouches.
Hey, listen.
Big up yourself because you know you're a serious guy.
The man them trying to play it legit with the granddad hats on.
Oh, all of them guys.
Over
All of
legit.
them guys.
Hey,
All of
listen.
them guys do. All of them guys do.
100%. Excuse me, listen, alright? Listen.
Oh, hey, see, here we go.
No,
Here we
listen,
go.
listen, you know, what it is, right? Listen, I think we slightly lost ourselves there, yeah, fellas. What we've got to do, right, we've got to rein it back in, right? Listen, what we've got to do, tighten up the ropes a little bit, yeah? No, the nuts and bolts got a bit loose on the car, man.
No, did you say boats, did you?
The nuts and bolts. The nuts and
Don't
bolts.
let me bring out my. I should have brought my hat, bro.
No,
I
listen,
should have brought
listen,
my
listen,
hat,
listen,
bro.
listen.
I ain't even introduced Bermondsey Pete yet, but I'm gonna have to bring you back.
Yeah.
You come back.
He
You
said-
can come back for
he
Bermondsey
said
Pete, mate.
Bermondsey Pete.
Yeah. You
yeah.
like Bermondsey Pete, you will.
I would have called you the Migos then.
Oh, hey, listen, Kenyan fella, you African boy over there. Yeah? Oh, see the little African fella.
little
yeah?
African fella, he's got jokes, isn't he?
He's got jokes, he has, yeah. Little African fella, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he fancies
Yeah,
himself.
he
he
fucking
does.
wants to throw out his
That's
little,
right.
little spears all the time, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's right.
Little
He's
African fella.
over there. He's over there.
You know what, mate? He's got them darts.
I tell you what.
That's right, mate, yeah.
I tell you what. I give the all three of you.
What's that, mate? Oi,
You'll feel it later. All right.
oi, listen, mate.
Same.
He's a jumper. You know them jumpers.
Not with those calves, mate.
He's
Not
a
with those
jumper,
calves.
mate. He's a jumper.
Not with those calves, mate.
Kenya's finest, that is.
I don't know about that, mate.
Kenshasa.
Kenko.
He's a jumper,
Kenko,
mate.
mate. Kenko. Call me Kenko.
About 8,000 meters. He would run 8 meters, mate. I don't know about that.
I don't say
We saying we call him Moses Kiptanui, man.
Listen.
That's right.
Yeah, come on, man.
They call me Ben Kenya.
Jesus Christ.
Bin Kenya. That's his name.
See, this is what I'm
Bin
talking about.
Kenya.
Call me
And I'm
Big
glad.
Nairobi.
And I'm glad you guys have proven my point.
Listen. Now, listen.
Yeah.
Mombasa.
What's that?
I'll just satire.
All right to clarity, all right? Listen, yeah? I just want you to know, all right? Now, listen. This is a serious show, this is, all right?
It is.
Today we
And
talk about-
the children will learn something from
No,
this.
you have to learn. Listen,
will,
no.
they will.
The main thing you got to learn is, right, listen, right? If you're black, love yourself, right? If you're white, love your... The bottom line is, whatever you are, love yourself. Because it starts from loving you. If you don't love yourself, it doesn't really make a difference what happens when you step outside, yeah? It's going to be hard for you all the fucking time, yeah? The world is not built for you to be like, oh, I made it through. No, it's going to be hard. But bottom line is, if you love yourself, you'll be all right, eh? Yeah. That's fucking satire.
If you're not from,
There you go, mate.
if you're not from Zambia, because where the fuck is that?
Where the fuck is Zambia?
Where is it?
Listen, mate, right?
Who are ya? Who are ya?
No, listen. No, we're from South Africa because what it is, right, is because just below the borderline of Zambia,
Hey,
South
hey,
Africa
hey, you
is
know
there.
what? I've got
No,
headphones on.
what must happen is that we must transition.
He's missing the clips. That's why he's
No,
lying.
I'm not
He's
clicking
missing-
because I'm
Yeah,
not a Zutu. I'm not Zutu, okay, my friend. I'm not part of that particular tribe. What it is here, I'm part of the other ones. They, you know, the Muzungus. Them ones.
His name's really no
Muzungu.
The Muzungus.
Yeah, no, Muzungus is English. Yes,
You know what?
his name is
know
no Lontin.
No.
No Lontin.
Mr. Lock.
Mr. Lontin.
No. I ain't not listening.
It started off so well.
It's gone.
It's in the gutter.
So well.
It's gone left, mate.
gone left.
It's gone to the gutter with Mr. Lungu. Sorry, mate.
No, listen.
Let's take
I tried.
Now, everybody,
I tried. No, I
in
did- I
3,
did-
2, 1.
I tried, and
mate.
hopefully you get something from all of that.
That was satire.
It's satire, and I'm sure you laughed at some stage.
Absolutely.
At some
during all
point.
of that.
Bloody got to laugh. Listen,
Yeah, you got to, didn't you? Really?
to all
I
the
mean,
pretty ones out there.
oh, here we go.
Keep
Here we
doing
go.
what
Oh
you
my,
did.
oh my day. We put your socials
Oi,
up
listen,
because
I'm
obviously.
not putting no socials up now.
Now we'll put your socials up. Since you're talking about pretty
We put your
ones,
socials
blood,
up.
No,
Nora.
mate, listen.
All the pretty ones
I
out
just
there.
want to say,
bloody
What was your
Nora.
second question, mate?
No,
Dating hotline.
to my
What's your
uncle.
second
No,
question?
Don't worry about that, mate.
No.
We're bringing. They're just like everybody else. They're gonna have to come in for a second one anyway, ain't they? Bloody
listen,
Nora.
listen.
Give us your
Look at
second
this,
question. Go on, John.
Don't
go
give it all that.
Go
mate.
on,
Don't give
agent.
it all that. Don't
Agent,
give it all that,
agent.
or I'll bring you in front of the camera.
No,
mate.
agent,
Come on,
agent.
agent.
What's the second question?
Don't give it all that.
Agent,
Peanut one time.
give us the second question, mate.
Come on.
Forget
Don't
it,
be
forget-
a cop.
don't
Don't
give
be
it-
a cop out.
Don't give it all that.
Don't
We
be a
ain't
cop
even
out.
finished the first question, mate. Look at you.
Satire.
Don't be a cop out, mate.
You're a
Yeah,
cop out.
yeah.
You're a
And
cop out. You're
what
right,
was the
cop
finish?
out.
What was the finish then? What was the finish? How did we finish on satire?
We showed them what satire was.
No, but what was the finish though?
We realised that satire is being shown more on social media than it is being broadcasted on mainstream TV.
We didn't establish that.
I thought we did.
No, you established that.
Yeah.
And I agreed with you that on social media you may see more quote unquote satire
Yeah.
than you would see on TV.
So that's what I said.
But no, hold on. But you disagreed with us.
Who's us?
Us at the table here, because we all agreed that what makes satire has been lost in the humour. You didn't agree. No, we're not trying to bully
We ain't
you.
trying to
You
bully
was the
you,
one who
fam.
disagreed, and I was saying you was trying to be a contrarian when I said we was going to go on to.
Man are trying to violate me.
See what I mean? Nah, cuz.
No, do you know what? But we came up with we came up with an answer.
Listen to what I'm trying to say though, fam.
You know, no, because man trying to
Listen to what I'm
violate
trying
me.
to say though, fam.
It's like 3 man trying to come
Nah,
and
but
get me
fam,
from
listen to what I'm trying
Tottenham.
to say though.
You man are from Tottenham.
Nah,
I'm
you
from
ain't
there.
hear me though, fam.
It's like, nah, man.
He's trying to boy,
Trying to bring your man them to go against me, innit? Yeah? You lot are old man them, innit? And it's like, I feel like I'm just being like, I just feel like
Listen to what I'm
man are
saying.
trying- feel like man are trying to stick it on me. like.
Hold on a second.
No.
Hold on a second.
Hey, Flash.
What's man trying to do there? What's man trying to do, blood?
Hey, Flash the thing, cuz. Blood. Flash the thing, Flash. Blood.
Listen to what I'm trying to say, fam. Listen to what I'm saying.
Blood, you know what? Something just come to head. Flash knows anyway. I ain't even gonna mention it. Flash knows.
Yeah, you see that? Look,
Flash.
now they're trying to
This is
make
what I'm
it my guy. You
See
get what I'm saying? Look at it's on camera,
That's what I'm
cuz.
saying.
Now
That's
they're trying
what
to
I'm
make it
saying.
my
That's what
brother.
I'm
You get
saying.
me?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Blood.
Alright, just put the thing away,
Flash.
Flash. Flash,
Put
fam.
the thing away, Flash.
Blood.
Flash, fam. Make
Flash
them
knows what I just
Blood.
thought about. He
Blood.
knows. That's why he's laughing,
Blood.
you know.
Blood.
Because he knows he was there,
He
blood.
knows, blood.
No, look how they're trying to make it with my
I don't need to
Look how
make
they're trying to make it with my
nothing
brother.
my brother.
Anyway, let's go back to the
Hear what I'm
subject.
trying to say now.
No, man,
No,
just
hear
want
what
to
I'm
get
saying.
back into
No,
the
you listen to me,
podcast
though,
thing,
bro.
innit? Man
Hear
was
what
on
I'm
the
saying.
podcast thing.
Yeah, we come on subject.
You know what I'm
still.
saying? Flash.
Yeah, Flash
Don't
knows.
say a thing, my brother.
Exactly that.
Don't say a
Soon
word.
as Flash the thing, man.
Hear what I'm trying to say.
Swerving the thing,
Yeah.
you get me? It's all good though.
Man's
You know
talking
what I
about
mean? I
begging.
just let them
Man's
know.
talking about begging. Flash, you was there, my brother. Yeah?
Man's here to forward the thing.
Hear what I'm saying?
Forward clothing, forward.
Hey.
You know what I mean? Forward,
Hey.
forward. You know what I mean?
No chatting.
Word.
Forward, Flash.
No chatting.
Forward.
Yeah? Okay.
No, for real. Agent, though. What was the second question, though? Let's get into that.
Let's get into the second
Let's get into the
Try
second
it
question.
about
Cool.
prematurity.
Exactly.
No. Bruv. Bruv, don't mix me and premature in no conversation, blood. That's what I'm trying to say.
Tried to premature ejaculate the
Ah,
podcast.
I knew that was coming. I
I
knew that was coming. No pun
I didn't
intended.
even think of it until he said it. Until he said it, I didn't think of it.
Man,
Fire for that. Fire for them thing there. Fire for all them.
Was it premature what?
Fire. Fire for them. See me I say?
Why I forgot that?
No, man, left them thing there. See me I say?
alright.
We'll leave a gunshot round here now. We'll leave a live shot now.
listen.
Nothing premature around here.
Listen.
We'll leave a big one.
Alright, so give us the second question.
We're on a
All
top.
right, cool. I'll turn to my left. Mr. Funky House. No, I'm joking.
Are you really gonna bang that?
Fam. Are you man taking a piss?
Alright, give us gunshots for how you gonna bang them.
No, don't give me no gun.
No. You know the joke is, yeah?
Go home, fam.
You see that
I'm good.
You see that when man was talking about before, yeah? About you busting jokes with comedians. and I said about living in the world of funny. We've been like this from kids. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously, to bust joke is natural for us. Like we run joke on everything, anything.
That's
like,
it,
do you know
bro.
what I mean?
You just see me run joke on my day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm saying we
Yeah.
literally laugh and run joke about everything.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't live in that world of funny. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to explain to you
And
when I said
certain
about
things are off the
getting
table.
around comedians. It's like, like where I think I thought they live in
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
He thought
like,
it's 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is just your. Till when you get in, like, right, hold on, my man's dead serious, like a whole different person before he gets on the stage. And he'll go on the stage, do his very boom, get into character, and then come off and you're a dickhead. I'm like, hold on a second, what type of dickhead thing is going on here? Like, yo, pause, time. Like, do you see exactly what you just said? Like, that's why I said like, right, man's jokes is like this is where man's thing come from. Till man kept telling him, nah, fam, you can get on the stage. I'm saying, nah, like, bruv. My thing's not PC. My thing's the man them jokes. So I might say something that these people's thinking I'm not out here hating nobody. I'm running joke, blood. You know what I mean? Like, right, it's the man them joke. So when I got behind, I'm like, hold on, right, this thing's not really.
Yeah, for that.
Yeah, it's not actually like, right, the people that's where you think their energy exudes that they live in funny. Nah, that man, there's not. Okay, it's 5 minutes, funny. After that, I'm serious. Wait, what do you mean? But it's more difficult to be miserable than it is just to be your normal self, and just to be in your comfortable, just you know what I'm saying. But the same thing, like I was trying to say, age doesn't mean moves at the same pace. You get what I'm saying? Experience does that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said to say, right, boom. Certain man that you might think, oh, right, why do when certain guys, how come certain? I got my man, and yo, your man's not where he's supposed to be. He hasn't lived that, so certain things still excite him how they shouldn't excite him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like certain females or just in general men won't understand what I'm trying to say when they think it's just blast. I'm saying no, like that's a real thing. Like, right, understand what I'm saying to you. When you get into the real world and you work and you're around, not just you work like it's just me and you. We work in a place and there's 3 of us. You know, you work in a place where there's more, like thousands of people, hundreds of people. You get to realize that, right, it's like I'm back at school again.
Exactly.
Because it's like, hold on, right, okay, you literally see, okay, that's the cool table. That's the second. Those are the donuts. Them are the teacher's pets. You know when they're
These men are on the outskirts, but they're cool with everyone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, we got the man that want to be manager, so they're telling everything. Yeah, he did this. They're thinking, oh, this is whoa, time out. I'm at work, we're grown, you know, but then when you're comfortable within your own skin, you're moving according to where you are and your age and what's going on.
Saying that, would you understand that? You see, when they say comedians have depression, well, do you feel like they're confusing it with the words that comedians are on the other side dangerous? Because you know, like when people say depression, they connect depression with people that have been through things. So like, you know, like a lot of comedians, like say for instance, that you can see comedians that are actually from the hood, right? But they'll make you laugh, innit? They make everyone laugh. A lot of the main comedians that we watch, they're from the hood, right? And they make everyone laugh. But it starts with mandem jokes. So as much as we say they're mandem jokes, those same mandem jokes resonate with the world from the mandem perspective, innit? You know what I'm saying? But I think what the world call depression is the other side. You know, like there's always another side to a comedian.
No, see what I'm saying to you? Because I got behind the curtain, I'm saying to you, when I saw
do you know what I'm saying? So like,
what I'm saying, see the other side. The reason I'm saying to you why I keep talking about this cool factor is that's the other side. See, like, I got around black comedians, innit?
Yeah.
But the thing with me is, because I can do accent, I went and did the Camden shows. I did white shows. The man, like, I'll just go by myself. Literally, I'll just go on my ones. I'll just go on, boom, 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 see what's going on. Alright, cool, there's something going on in Camden. I'll just go. I call it practice hours. I'm just going to go and just practice my thing. And then
but the people that get more limelight are not the people that do that. That's what I was saying.
No, but this, see what I'm trying to say? Because it's the development within themselves is behind where they are personally.
And not only that, the fact that they're willing to do things that you're not willing to do.
Yes and no.
Yeah, 100%. Because like I say to you, there's people that are not that funny, but they'll get far because they're willing to follow the agenda.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
absolutely.
They're willing to kiss
fall in
ass.
line and you know what I'm saying, do certain
Straight.
things. Like no, absolutely. But that's you see, like,
But
all right.
that's not discussed. That's
You see,
what
like,
I'm saying.
okay, like I said to man, Mo the comedian is what everybody, you know, when it gets the tangle, when the talk is.
And I was thinking about that.
Alright,
I can't do that. I don't like him.
Okay.
I'm not that I have a personal not like dislike to him, but I feel like he follows the agenda.
All right. Now this is what I'm saying. See, like with my man, he done the. See, like when I said to you, what I realized early, but what everybody still stayed in to do. My man done every circuit. I'm telling you the rounds. When I was going jump off as a rapper, my man was a comedian then. You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
This is like you get what I'm saying to mid 2000s. Like when we're getting jump off and rare boom, I'm rapping. My man's a comedian then.
Yeah.
He did the whole round till he hit his ceiling. Like boom, oh shit, this is dead. My man went to work, you know. I'm saying he went to work, top shot, boom, boom, boom. So then when social media bust, the little couple cans and everything there.
And it was funny initially, but then again, it just gets.
Right, but this is what I'm saying to you. But you see what it is? Because he got beat up. When I say beat up, but just like mentally, you've hit your peak, you've done everything, you've tried everything. You know what I'm saying to you? Something that back to when a man makes a beat that he just couple cans thing,
he's done it.
Just put it out on the gram.
In the gram, that's what I'm saying about social media.
Cool, the gram.
That's what I keep saying, the change.
See the change.
Social
The gram
change the
bust
thing.
it. You know what I'm saying? The gram, boom, bam.
You can do something stupid and then be viral.
And
That's
viral.
you.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Take advantage of it. Boom.
All right.
You're
So
the
then
next big thing.
That fast tracked Mike. It seemed like it fast tracked him ahead of all the comedians, but he done all the groundwork.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying to you? He done all the groundwork previous to. He done the Sunday shows. He done all. You know what I'm saying to you? He done all of that. So for those that didn't see that, now this thing. Oh man, who's this new guy? How come all of a sudden he getting?
But again, Big Nasty gave him a. You know what I'm saying?
See,
and Big Nasty's not. He's
It
not
wasn't-
known as a comedian, but he's a comedian.
No, see, Nasty didn't even give him the alley hoop. Channel 4.
Channel 4 made some.
No, but I'm
time,
saying
innit?
he was on Nasty before he got his own show.
No, but what I'm saying to you, when you see,
Yeah.
two men know Nasty, so Nasty's told man, Nasty's gone there.
No, I can't
Channel
know behind the scenes myself. Don't get
Channel
twisted,
4
but-
told my man, yo, listen, chew your things a bit too. We're gonna get my man who's a bit more clean cut, where we kind of can.
But it wasn't as big as Big Nasty's show.
No, this is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
No, understand. Let
No,
me
but
finish.
Big Nasty show was first, yeah.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Then
See,
they were in the-
organically.
they're in the Channel 4 building.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
You're saying that's how he got on Big Nasty show.
What I'm trying to say to you, how he even got his own show, but how he got onto Big Nasty's show.
But Big Nasty show was first. That's what I'm saying.
Well, no.
Yeah, but
See, listen to what I'm saying to you. Big Nasty wouldn't pick Mo the comedian. Because Mo the comedian is not from Big Nasty's space and he's not in his world. His comedy doesn't relate to Big Nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you know the man them's comedy, he wouldn't pick him. But because...
I thought he did, because if he didn't want it, Big Nasty's got enough space to say he don't want it.
Man, I know now, the man trimming the same barbershop.
But I'm saying he doesn't have to. He doesn't
No,
have
but
to
listen
pick
to what I'm saying to you. I'm telling you what happened.
Yeah.
Forget what you think happened. This is what
happened?
the man. This is what happened.
No, but I know he's well behind the scenes, but I'm not
No.
going to go into that
Yeah,
right now.
but cool. The man them have come like, alright, cool. Yes, cool. We want you, but we gotta nullify.
balance
We
it.
got to balance this with somebody who we know. Who, you know what I'm saying to you?
The people then will
People
understand.
that understand the content of what he's, you know what I'm saying, the language he's speaking, you know what I'm saying, and it will translate. Cool, you're the host, and but then remember what the viewage is the people them that's it's the streets. You know, the streets is watching that. You know what I'm saying to you? Like I said to you, why TV made it seem bigger is because alright, the general everyday public that doesn't know who Big Nasty is, got to see who this fat you is talking the most normal road.
No, but he was on like GMTV, all of them things getting
What I'm saying
before
to
he
you-
got the show.
No, listen to me. That's bleep. You see, when you get a bleep, not everybody's seeing that. You see, when you get a prime time spot, everybody now can TV you. This is your show now. You know what I'm saying? It's a different energy, different attention, different amount of eyes onto you. You know what I'm saying? But where they've added in the Mo the comedian, back to what I was trying to say to you with Mo the comedian, where he done all the groundwork. Once they've gone, see, like now, because he's blown social media away. So once the social media people them and the people them at these places have done the ground, oh shit, he's done all of this already. So okay, he's suited.
He's ready.
He's ready.
Ready.
He's
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Like, yo, listen, this is what we need from you. We need you to clean cut the thing, to host all of these award shows, X, Y, Z, boom, boom, boom. But you know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
Be yourself, but we need it this way. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
Because he's done all the.
I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying when he had his own show, it wasn't as big as the Big Nasty
No,
show.
because what I'm trying to explain to you is that you see that, remember, see what it is. What they always attach when they see black on the TV, black is the streets. Mo the comedian's not the streets like that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying to you, he's social media. So you remember, social media is fickle. Social media, you can have 1 million followers, put out a mixtape, and 5 people buy your mixtape. But wait, 1 million people follow me. This is what I said to you, how it's fickle. You know what I'm saying to you, yeah? Big Nasty actually put in real foundation work
100%.
that was real fans, the Dilemmas, the Uncle Paynes. Remember, he had all of that on the YouTube as a series, semi-show itself already. Mo didn't have that. You know what I'm saying to you? So you see, when you remove Big Nasty, you've just got social media fans for Mo. You see what I'm saying to you?
I think we're on the same page.
You get me? So,
No, there was no, but
you get me? So there's no foundation with social media. See, with social media, you haven't actually got a real base.
But
You've got followers.
On the contrary, he was able to tour off of that base.
No,
Mo was.
Yeah, no.
He's done his, and I'm saying
Netflix special.
Netflix special and
Yeah, I'm saying that, and that those things are, and just earning that just off social media. I think that's that.
No, that's the clap. This is
Yeah,
what I'm
I mean,
saying to
yeah,
you. But
yeah.
that's the. Give my.
I'm not against him. I just feel
No.
like again, it's the
Oh,
way
really, my man?
the way things are used and how many comedians that are out there that are quality comedians. Like we're not. If we was back in our Real McCoy days or even on our Kojo days, there was a variety of comedians.
But see that cool.
And hold on. So these comedians that you're talking about that we don't have the variety of, they're on social media, right? Because Mo busts off of social media, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm saying
oh,
I said
what-
the opportunities for the variety of comedians that are there.
Okay.
So like all the comedians that are there, there's comedians that have big followings. You're like no Mr. Lontin. I heard about him through social media. So whether you have a following that is big as the next man, I heard about him through social media.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like say for instance, like there's a lot of people that I heard about social media that we give more attention to than even TV now. Like,
Yeah,
we're
don't
on our
yes,
phones.
definitely.
Yeah, no,
And
because
that's
we're
what
on
I
our
say, we're
phones
on
more
our
than.
phones more than we are on the TV.
the telly, yeah.
So that's why I was just I feel like sometimes we don't establish the change. I know that we're used to a certain thing, but then there's also a change that's happening, and like the kids are aware of it more than we are.
See, like I said to
And
man,
sometimes I try to click myself into the where things actually are. You know
Key
what I mean?
point, like I was trying to say, make to man the same thing, like I even say to my little nephew, them men of that rap. I'm saying to say, see, social media, you can go viral, but the worst thing to do is go viral with no groundwork.
Work, yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying to you. Why Mo worked going viral. You see what you say? He toured because once they've done the background check, oh, you've done everything else. So the next phase is only to what? Tour.
But also a lot of
You know what I'm saying to you? And you're
things are unpaid.
likable.
Yeah.
My whole
Like
thing
you.
is a lot of things are unpaid.
No, this is what I'm saying to you.
And that's what I was trying to explain. Yeah, like when you're ready to deal with unpaid things in this industry, you'll be able to get a lot further. So even if it means that you do 1 million unpaid, no, let's say 100 unpaid things, and then at the end of it you get something that's decent.
Listen, I'll be honest.
But there's so much things that you get
No, listen.
opportunities
Stop.
for. I'm just saying
stop.
to him.
No,
I'm just,
listen.
like someone that don't know that when you get so many opportunities for things when they're unpaid.
Listen, I'll be honest with you.
Opportunities. Yeah, no.
Look, to stop even right there. It's the same. It sounds cliche. Cool. Black promoters will try and get you for free. I got paid 8 bills to do 5 minutes at the comedy store.
That's real talk.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? When I was around the white people, them that my team was like, right, it was way different. All the black shows I ever done, I didn't get no piece.
Yeah.
All the white shows that
Yeah.
I've gone Camden by myself for free 1 week. The man's like, right, hey, what, mate? I want you to come back. I've gone back the next week. Man, give me 3 bills.
Yeah.
I done 3 minutes. I swear, about 4.5
You're
minutes.
not wrong, but you're talking the same thing I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
no, I'm with.
In our industry,
This is
we're
what I'm
putting
saying
on
to you.
promotions.
What I said to you when I realized the bump. You see, when you hit the ceiling, when it's like I'm confused. Like, wait, all these comedians have been here for so long. I'm like, right, no wonder you lot have been here for so long. Yo, like, you have to leave this. There's no growth. Once you've done all 4 places,
That's what I'm saying.
you have to leave here
Yes.
because this is the free circuit. This is
Yes.
your value's not growing here. Like your value's not
Yes.
growing here.
Yes.
And I'm getting literally like the comedy store thing. A female comedian, just light my energy was just always on to me, bringing me. Be like, you know what? There's this going on. Come here. Rare. I've gone, bruv. I've done one little 5-minute thing. The white woman at the comedy store was on to like, nah, this guy is cook. I've just kept booking me, just giving me 5 bills. Every time I go to comedy store, they're giving me 5 bills, bruv, to do 10 minutes.
Exactly.
And I'm like, right. So then time, but I'm asking man that on the bills that's been doing comedy longer than me. I say, right, how much you getting paid? I say, right, 150. I'm like, wait a second. So wait, how you been doing this? Do wait a second. Like, whoa, you've got tenure. You've got 10 years plus in this. You're on 3 bills a week. Like, this is mad for me. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, right,
they're cool with it. You set your own price.
They're cool with the. You know what I'm saying to you? That's why I'm like, hold on. When I realize, it's like I see like Dame Batista and certain other comics that do the white. See, like with me, I watch Mock the Week. I watch all white. I watch everything. So my humor is I'm across the board with it. I could be in here with white people like this, and it's the same. Cause at work, man know me. When man's at work, but cool. The white boys, they love me.
But when you're rocking that circuit, man are saying that you fell off.
No, see?
I'm saying, you know what I'm talking about?
In general.
Yeah, in general.
You're getting 8 bills a show, rocking a circuit full of people that are nothing to do with your culture. A man are telling you fell off.
But then the same, that's what goes back to
I'm
perspective.
just saying,
that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother. But
so like, this is why our
like,
culture in terms of the UK, like we get more love in places that's not that people wouldn't consider.
What did I say when we went Bristol? Me and this guy went Bristol. The white youths was going cool. The man them go mad, but the man them ain't gonna go and buy the thing. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna go and buy the thing.
Exactly.
The man them is in the rig. Oh, that's my brethren.
They ain't gonna go and buy
They're
the
not gonna go and actually take out
These
20
man,
pounds.
they are buying
These
everything.
man are buying everything.
Yeah.
My man put out, you know what I'm saying to you? Buying everything, boom, 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 with their own piece. You know what I'm saying? Right, boom, putting in their bits and pieces. But yeah, but not saying.
And they're looking for your next thing as well.
Alright, pre in your thing. Yo, what's going on for the next thing?
Yeah.
So you got another release coming up? So what's you know what I'm saying? Them man's like, yeah, cool. Nigga ain't made nothing. You get me? But yeah, but the same thing back to the groundwork. It's like with enough of this thing here. When you look at like even when we talk about, you know, when certain man saying back to the satire thing, when you exhaust it, like I'm saying to man, like this has been exhausted, this has been rinsed anyway. You know, like when you've rinsed it, transition part, like that's why I said, alright, cool. I'm always gonna do satire, but now I'm gonna do it from a place of power, in the sense of I'm not belittling anything I am doing. Whatever character, it's always from a place of
empowerment.
That little, you know what's so funny? It's like, you know, like visuals, like you said about Wakanda. Look. It took for film, you know, a fictional. This is nowhere nothing real. This is nowhere nothing. But look how much real information they've been given about what they should be proud of. But because it's not visually seen, it was never received.
Content is everything.
And the same time I say it wasn't visually seen. It's just that it's just information. The visuals they were getting was young children starving, flies around their face. They think about bones in your nose, plates in your lip. This is what they think about. So
it's the 1990s, you know.
So what happens? So
you're gonna go there.
You're
gonna go there.
No, but that is but that's the reason why people run from it, innit? They don't want to have any association with this thing because they look at it as a negative. Do you get what I'm saying?
No,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? But then when you see this make believe Wakanda, all of a sudden. It's cool, innit? Because it's like, okay.
But that's what's so funny. That lets you understand just how powerful visuals are to what they do to, you know what I'm saying? Do you remember? It's like even the conversations we're having here, this is a rarity in a sense of just how we're able to, you know, just click on certain things.
Thank you. Yeah,
the conversations that man have, like, you know what's so funny? It's like what I realize is, because I can do this with a man then, but I'm like this, I'm a chameleon. So I can kind of blend in anyway. You know what I mean? Like, I can go in anywhere and
he's the best wing man. He's the best man.
Yeah, me,
cool.
Whatever you require out of me, I got you. You know, like I can go in and make everything. I can break the ice, I set the table. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying to you. Like it's cool. Like right, boom, man, just all right, cool. We're in the space. All right, this is what we're doing and whatever. You know what I'm saying to you. But when you realize that, right. See, brain freeze again, you know.
That's why, you know what I'm saying?
I love you, man.
That's
At the end of the day, I love y'all niggas, man.
I love you.
You know what I'm saying? I know I'm doing this thing, but I love y'all.
We forgot everything.
That's why
Brain
certain times you just keep your thing to yourself.
Hey, listen. Brain freeze. I was like, wait a second, we was good right there.
We was flowing
We was
still,
flowing
man.
right there.
We was
Like,
going
alright,
somewhere with it. I'm
we
sure
was
you
good,
was.
like,
I'm sure you was.
Yeah, I was about to land. I'm like,
I'm
shit.
sure you was.
Guantanamo Bay.
That's when you guys say, look,
Hey,
man.
blood, you know what?
Y'all
I'm
good
waiting. I'm
people,
waiting.
man.
I'm waiting for the second question, blood. It's been
Apple.
about an hour and a half.
Bruv, where's the second question so we can finish, bro?
Shut up, man.
Come on, man.
The second
It's
question.
okay. I take that, bro.
I've been waiting for the second question. It's been about an
You
hour
don't
and a
let him
half.
waffle for about 30 minutes looking at him like,
Hey,
Nah, man, he was talking good
just
stuff,
just
man.
to not let him land. And
we
now
landed,
you're telling
we
me
landed,
about
we
where's the
landed.
second
Bro,
question?
he
we
crashed
landed.
in the middle of the air, cuz.
Yeah, but you was the one waiting for the landing, though, innit?
Parachute.
Exactly. You weren't worried about the second question
I
then,
was
though.
signalling
You weren't
the
worried
plane.
about the second question
I
then.
was signaling the plane.
Listen,
He went past
anyway, because it was me who was trying to segue.
Yeah.
You see me trying to get him out of this hole, trying to segue, and the man said to me, hotting
Man
me
was
up about
going
the second
in.
question I was trying to ask.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
the
He's-
brain freeze.
Anyway, yeah.
Brain freeze
Yeah, this
while
is why.
landing.
You know what I mean? This is why.
That's when
I
you
blame
go-
I blame popcorn.
Yeah.
And the unruly.
He picked up the drink and sipped the drink. That's what he wanted to do. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Y'all is good people, man.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself,
satire.
man. And Jay in the background, he's been on top form today as well, by
Hey,
the way.
listen.
Yeah.
He's
Man
been
said,
on
yeah.
form.
Top
I'm
form
still.
today. Nah,
I'm
he's
still-
taking liberties. He's taking
Yeah.
liberties. He's trying to make me. But anyway, I'm not.
Yo,
gonna get into
ex,
that.
I'm liable to phone you and say, yo, fam, you know what? My man took the piss.
No, he
today,
did.
man.
No, he did.
I'm
He
fuming,
did.
you know.
He did. But you
I'm
know,
steaming. You know one of them ones?
No, he did.
Like them comedians. Them comedians
Them
there.
man there.
You're
Them
laughing
man there.
now. You're laughing
man
now.
there.
But when I send it back to you, you watch it. You're gonna be like, nah, man, don't put that out.
Them man, they can't do. They took liberties, man.
I'll just make one phone call and
Send me
say
that
flash.
postcode,
You know they're
man.
trying to say I can't put out the thing.
Send me that postcode.
Yeah.
Hey, Flash, you done though, innit? You done though.
And
You
that's,
done.
and that's when Flash will get the voice note.
Flash, you know the thing. You know the thing. Yeah? Talk to your guy. You can't. Listen. I don't even want to
That's
talk to
T.
you. I
That's
don't even want to talk to you.
N15, N17 talk.
Hey, Flash, I don't want to talk to you.
I'm saying, Star.
I'm trying to say.
What I'm saying, Star.
What I'm saying.
What I'm saying, Star.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying, Star.
I'm not even
coming
in-
out.
I'm not even into the chain. Yeah?
I'm in a chain.
I'm not even into the chain.
I'm in a chain.
Yeah? Just talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him.
Hey, Flash, I beg you talk to my guy.
But seriously,
Hey, fam, talk to my guy, fam. I'm not really feeling what he done. You get me?
What's he talking like that, man?
Tell him to come link me.
Tell him to come back down here.
Come link me, innit?
I'm in Bruce Grove.
I said, can you meet me at Bruce Grove, McDonald's?
Bruce Grove McDonald's, man. Yeah.
Not 659,
Not
701,
There's a little-
701.
Man, a policeman.
There's a little
Grove McDonald's.
McDonald's
is a big
There's a little side. There's a little
policeman.
Nah, man. There's a little side road by the snooker hall. Just come down the side road of the McDonald's by the snooker hall.
Oh, snooker. Gams, I beg you call your cousins, please.
By the muse.
Hey, Gams, I beg you call your cousins.
Hey,
Them man
tell
talking
my
about
man link me by the muse.
By the muse, yeah.
Alright, get Mehmet and the man down there, please.
By the muse.
nah, seriously, you lot are wrong. This is all wrong.
The
This
old
is all wrong.
boots.
And I
Old
see I
boots.
didn't put Gams' name out there, and you're not putting Gams out there. Big up Gams, yeah, and your cousins, Mehmet, and everybody. You done know the thing, yeah. Yeah, alright then, yeah. Alright then, big up my Turkish massive. Everybody.
Mehmet
You done
and
know,
them
you done
man
know.
there.
Everybody, Elif,
Mehmet.
all of them.
Hey.
All of them.
Know the thing
Big up
already.
Faisal and them man there. That's what my son. Yeah. Faisal and them man there. Yeah. Mehmet and them man there.
Yeah, man. No, seriously though, big up my Turkish man. You don't know the thing already. Yeah, don't say a thing. Don't say a word.
So can we get the
But
second
yeah,
question?
so anyway.
Don't say a word.
He's
we're gonna do this like a million times, and then someone's gonna say something else. But anyway,
Go on, let me hear.
yeah. All right, cool. So Apple. First thing we didn't establish. Let me just ask you a question. Would you consider yourself an underground producer?
Boy, that's a... Yeah,
You would, yeah.
I would. But you know what? You know what it is? You got to remember, to us lot, everyone knows, yeah, Apple made it. But to the general public, they haven't
They
seen
don't
me
know.
now. This is the
Yeah.
first... This is like... What? This is the first interview I've done. What? The other interview what I've done...
It's the second time.
This is the second time I've come out on camera.
shown
I've come
your
out and
face,
shown my
yeah.
face.
Yeah.
There's no face.
Yeah.
But you know what? When
They just
when
act-
it
it's
comes
like-
to, you see like verses,
Yeah.
we only saw certain people's faces in verses that we ain't ever seen before.
Nah, man, you knew everybody who did the verse.
Nah.
What's wrong
Did
with
you know the guy that
bro?
did the songwriting thing with Neo?
Man, we don't need to know him, man. What you talking about?
He made some of the biggest hits that we know.
Come on, son. He irrelevant to the situation, man.
but
I knew the Isley brothers and all that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Ronald, that was Kenny. I knew that.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the songwriting thing, yeah? Songwriting thing, producing thing. When it started early days, there was one brother that went against Neo. I thought Neo's going to kill him. But bro, when he brought out his hits, I was like,
the joints that he wrote.
He was like, whoa, okay,
You
you
didn't
didn't know, you never knew it was,
I
yeah.
didn't know his name. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what he looked like, nothing. Because again, we didn't get the same for the same reason why I didn't even know that someone that I've been introduced to long time
ago, you didn't know it was me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it wasn't. I never done it on purpose. I just didn't. I weren't like, right, this is an idiot thing. I weren't on all of that. You know what I'm saying? And when people was calling me for interviews, I'd air it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm coming, and don't come. But it's when it worked. It worked in my favor because I was an enigma. You understand?
Yeah. Created a kind of like aura around yourself and the whole thing.
So then when I used to go like Bristol, when I used to go Amsterdam, people were like, yo, right, you're up. Like, they were
There's
shocked.
actually a person.
There's actually a person.
Yeah, you actually exist. Yeah.
That I exist.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what they're thinking. Like you're
Right,
not,
you
you're not
exist,
like,
you're
yeah,
not.
yeah.
You're not just.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
There's someone.
yeah,
like a
You
name.
understand?
Like, oh yeah, Apple, like a group or something. No, it's
It's
there's
an actual
somebody
person.
behind
Actual
the
person
name.
behind it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it, but I played on it. It's only like what?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
been what? When I made that tune 2004. It's only now that I'm doing interviews, so it's mad. But yeah,
You're not
I
just
was,
doing interviews, are you?
Oh, oh
But
mate.
like I say, the question.
Yeah. So what? That wasn't the question,
No,
bro.
bro. How could that be the question, bro?
I'd be like,
He does this all the
Bruv,
time.
look at you, bro. See what I'm saying? This is why I don't bring them man into this.
lad.
Bruv, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? You see what's happening here? Do you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Anyway,
They call him the
so,
halal nephew.
being as you, hey, since you're bringing stuff, Gams is over there, being a right. She spoke on camera. Hey! Don't edit that, man. Don't edit that. Don't edit that. We got that in. Nah, just the ones you got in your hand. No, in your left hand.
The Milky
Just
Bars
those.
are on me. Yay!
That was a bit racist, mate.
Cheers. Throw it. I can catch. Oh, she's coming on camera now. Cheers, guys. See what I'm saying?
Y'all have one.
Cool kids, she's on camera.
I don't
No.
think I'm in
Good,
any one
thanks.
of these free shots here.
See what I'm saying?
I have my Milky Bar, mate.
See what I'm saying? Thanks for
You
that.
sure?
She came with the refreshments.
Me, you can
Cheers.
see me.
You'd be surprised, man.
Somebody.
So, when we're talking about,
I've got everything. Somebody put
when
something
we're talking
together.
about,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Somebody do something.
Put me under pressure, yeah.
when we're talking
Come
about,
on, look. If
when we're
look,
talking
listen,
about the music,
there's a crumbler in the bottom of that. There's a little
we're
fancy.
talking about
little joint.
music.
Now you're giving it up, didn't you?
No, I'm letting you know, fella. You know what I mean?
You was
How you gonna
they
be
didn't know
Hey,
you
mate,
passed,
mate.
It's all right, don't worry about it. We
Where's
smoke
this
weed.
turning into, mate? Oh, for
Sorry.
Christ's
For Frid's sake.
What is this
Sorry,
going?
sorry,
What's going on
sorry.
here, mate? What's going on?
Sorry.
It smells terrible, mate.
Huh?
Don't say that.
Two.
Don't say that.
Nah, man, you
That's
should have
the
seen the other
great
week
day
when we was
you
upstairs. It was
Agent, can you
worse.
pass me the
And I
purse?
only had one.
Oi, I bloody gave him the dog, right? He said it smells terrible. Said, Agent, can you pass me the fucking purse?
I'll tell you what.
Fucking cheeky
I'll tell you
bastard.
what, mate. He's on fucking form.
Now listen.
He's on fucking form, mate. Today.
He said,
Tell ya.
fucking listen. Hey, oh, mate.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah? You want to do a sketch with me? Fucking hell, fella. Yeah.
I was going to get onto that, mate.
Fucking hell, mate.
I've been saying you've been working with all the wrong people, mate.
Jesus Christ, mate.
We need to do some work together, mate.
Never
Yeah?
fucking done
Me-
one, mate,
me
you know
and
what I
Matt, do some sketches.
They usually don't want to work, mate. You know what I mean? When they see what's going on and they see the Leroy glow and all that, they're like, no, I don't want him. Yeah. So no.
No,
It's funny you say that.
You look like a yardie, that's all it is, mate.
We see, just getting this down, innit? Show now.
Go on, give us the yardie accent, because you look like one.
Yo, African boy, just bomber clot, cool yourself, you know. I want this blood clot African boy, you know. See them look African boy there, all the blood clot boy, you know. Come on, look African boy. No, yo, hold on there, yo, Mr. X, come in, I can call it an agent, come on, police boy business, that's it. X, hear me I say. Boom. So quick Kenyan African boy, yo, what if I disrespect the boy and I put, yo, I mean, like I am push beer thing by my thing, you know that. Okay, see my thing separate, you know, my lad. Come on, yo, me have a surfing ticket for my thing, you know. Me have a surfing ticket for my thing, making us a bad man thing, you know. Surfing ticket, you know.
A what?
Where you keep it?
Yo, me have a surfing ticket, you know.
Where you keep the surfing ticket?
In my
Hey, yo, Flash.
Yo, Flash, don't him.
Yo,
Flash.
Yo, me have surfing ticket for bad man business, you know. And the man try to talk, yo, African boy, just go on a bomber clad thing, you know.
Yo, Flash.
Yo, Flash what?
Link up, man. I look for the
Yo,
real
man,
shut up.
man, I dep on a blood clot Flash thing, you know. Yo,
Flash.
Man, a bad man about Flash what? Flash what? Man, a Flash.
Yo, Flash.
Yo, Flash.
Yo.
Man, I look for some real
But it's
shut
a
up.
real shut up. Because a real rude boy. Link up.
Yeah, link up.
You know how the thing's set up right.
Yo, everything wrap up on plastic. You see me, I say,
Don't try begging my brother.
Yeah, what I'm telling you. Yo, when I put some blood clot, respect my man. That's cool, you know. When I talk up this bomber clot thing, when I shut up this whole blood clot.
So, we still ain't got a second question, please.
We're never gonna get to it. I told you that already, bro. I tried to tell you. We're never gonna get there. Every time I go to ask the thing, we just bust up. So I was asking.
I blame you, mate. I actually blame you.
Yo, African boy. Yeah, you we are blaming.
Make sure you put
African
the
boy.
dotty at the beginning,
See
though.
you.
Make sure you put the dotty at the beginning. Don't just say African boy.
Nah, man. I want to. Yo, me know where me come from, you know, so me can't put that on it. Yo. Me can't last my set in a no bomber clot sauce, you know.
All right then.
Yo.
So you know, say Africans still.
Yeah, man said that. That what? That dog, you know, we call dog, you know. Yeah. African boy. You see me I say?
Yeah, Kenyan.
Yeah, man. Them man can run whole heap of mile in a dog. Yeah.
Another one.
Agent looks Kenyan as well. You know?
Agent
Agent looks like my cousin.
Them man the Uber before Uber. You see me I say Uber delivery. Them man the depend Uber.
You look like one of my
delivery long
uncles.
Whole heap of mileage depend them foot bottom.
Oh, man.
John Owen and stuff. Tell people, you know.
Alright, come on.
I'm not even
10
joking.
seconds.
Yeah, man.
10 seconds.
Forward up at it.
Let's listen.
Yeah,
We done.
you have to tear paper off that.
We done,
Whole
yeah?
heap of paper you have to build a
we
split,
done.
you know.
Well, I was waiting
Nah.
for the second question.
You
Yo.
finished?
Wait for the second.
finished?
Take off
You
some
finished or
paper
you
on
done?
my out.
Nah, you're alright. You're alright.
A back where you been?
You're alright.
A back as you
You got me
been?
chewing on
Where you
camera.
been?
Huh?
Where you been?
Hey,
Well, leave a
what kind of
paper
backers?
on
What kind of backers?
Pause.
You have to
What
tear
kind of
off.
backers?
Pause.
You have to tear off paper on that in my
kind of
You
out.
want Billy?
Nah, man.
You want roll it?
Yeah, man.
Alright, take thing.
Nah, man. You start already.
Alright.
Yo, the man have whole heap of paper on it in a dog. 3 times the man roll the paper in a dog. Me feel say the man got tear off little piece.
Nah.
The man have whole heap of blood clot paper in
Let me-
a. No one bam.
I'm gonna lick this split both sides, fam.
Bumbo clot, you know.
Pause.
Hey, there's no pause in it. Never let. No, you know what? Actually, no, I was gonna go. But still,
Jesus
still.
That's it. Yeah, cool.
All right,
Second
cool.
question.
So,
Boom, boom, boom.
So,
Peanut.
Rice and peace.
Rise and PM and
Rice
I.
and
hey,
peace.
can I just say something? Yeah.
Hey.
Can we just make a distinction?
Go on.
There was the phenomenon, and there was the perneminin.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. If you know, there was a difference. Yeah. And you see, if you could do the perneminin, like, that's when. Hey, you was a legend, bro. Hey, bruv, don't stop.
Yo, don't you ever.
Second question.
Okay, cool. So
No,
second
sure,
question.
yeah.
I can't believe that I'm promoting all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Mr. Black, man.
with the second question, the point is this, or the question is this:
Yeah.
with underground music,
Mm.
I'll say in this country, but I don't want to get specific to London, but this country, yeah. Would you say there is actually an underground scene?
I don't know about now, but there was.
But you have to talk genres if you're talking about underground scene.
Okay.
You can't just say
Okay.
as a
Okay.
wide.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say that now, but music in this country is a lot like sport.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Definitely.
It's very underappreciated,
Yes.
especially underground music.
Definitely.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So when you say scenes, do you get what I mean? When you say a scene,
Yeah.
like I feel like there's organic movements that happen, but they get to a point once people kind of stumble across them.
It goes mainstream.
It goes but
Mainstream.
it goes mainstream before. I wouldn't say.
You don't have it.
I wouldn't say. So go on.
Mainstream is when you're with a record label. So like there's people that sell more units than the people that are with record labels. But because you're not with the record label, you won't be put in the chart. Yeah. There's people that have bigger followings than people that are signed. Yeah. So and they don't get the same kind of attention worldwide that you would get if you was someone else.
But what I'm saying to you is if you go to, I can think of loads of countries. If you go to certain countries,
they've got a genuine underground scene.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying.
This is what's happened now. I can tell you what's happened now. What we transitioned to right now. The scene what I was in. It's South African Amapiano.
Yeah.
That's what we're influenced on right now. So the man them what are producing right now are producing
that
something from that sound. And that's straight from South Africa. Straight.
Yeah. That happens in hip hop as well, because drill is like the biggest sound now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, in every genre, you still get the forefront mainstream sounds. Yeah, but away from the forefront mainstream sounds, there's actual fan bases. So like when you concentrate on the actual crowds that you're trying to concentrate on, you will always be able to penetrate them. But if you're concentrating on a new crowd, you might not be able to penetrate them, because sometimes people want what the light is on. The light is only on what is new and relevant, and new and relevant doesn't mean that it's making money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I don't see scenes really. What I see is organic, I don't know if you want to call it cult followings. Do you see what I mean?
But cult followings will stop following you if you go mainstream. Did you know that?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is usually off the back of that, they get so big that even the fact that the cult following drops off, it's irrelevant, because they're so mainstream now that
it's so far over.
Do you get what I mean? If basically what I'm saying, what I'm saying is if you gain 20 million followers, do you get what I mean? And you lose 275,000.
You ain't missed nothing.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But most of them followers came from the machine, which is the label.
No, but they're buying, like what we were saying earlier. They're buying.
The fact,
and not to say that the 275 who were following you around, who made you what you are effectively, wasn't buying. But what I'm trying to say is that.
All right, stop right there. See the 270, whatever, not rare. See, once you go full circle in your whatever, how many years you're in it.
Yeah.
That's who pays your royalties.
Yeah. What you're publishing.
No, you see your royalties, your royalties, your continuous, your PRS checks, your 3 a month, publishing royalties. Yeah, cool. That's who pays that. Okay, see, you know your core. And once the fizz is over, once they bring the bottles in the dance and we're there and it's live, and once the bottles go out, they're just bottles now, innit? So then once your fizz has gone out on you, you're back to who you are.
But the music game's like the drug game. You're a soldier first. And then after you make enough money, you learn how to buy your own food. After you learn enough to hustle, you got a good line. You get a brick, and that's the same shit as a record label. Yeah. So like at first, you're just a guy that getting a chance to, innit? When you show that you can come through more than once, then you start getting a bit more.
You get the bigger pack.
Yeah, so you get the bigger pack, and then boom. Now, alright, cool. You've done it 3, 4, 5 times. You're the plug.
That's you now. You don't even need. I don't need you no more.
I don't need you no more. And that works with or without the record label. Now that's why I say to you, the stuff that we learned now. Now when you learn about PRS, that's like okay, and now I've learned okay, that's part of my plug.
I could tell you a story about PRS, bro.
Yeah,
I've said it before on the other interview, but I didn't know about PRS.
Yeah,
so I'm big up my brethren, Big P.
Big up Big P.
Big P. So he's on me.
P.
Every time I see every time I see him,
big up yourself, P. Anywhere you are, bruv.
Every time I see him, he's like, Apple, what? You done your PRS? I'm like, no, what the fuck's that? He's like, bro, I'm still getting royalty checks from back in the day. Like, you need to sign up with Estelle. Like, so I'm like, whatever, man.
Yeah, a couple tunes.
Yeah, a couple tunes.
That was part of their little crew. Yeah, but Big P, Scheme.
Big P, Scheme and that. Yeah, Big P, Scheme and that. Yeah.
Scheme look like Rodney P.
Yeah, exactly. Right, boom. So yeah, my man keeps seeing me. Every time he sees me, Apps, you done your PR? I'm like, nah, bruv, man. He's like, bro, do you know how much money's sitting there for you? I'm like, fam, it's just long. Every time I see him in the dance, and we go to the same dances, so he see me, I'm saying, you done it? Are you mad? Like, they're dope for you. I'm like, one day I was just there, I was in front of the computer. I went on there, It's like, oh man, you gotta get your passport details and put all this shit in. I'm like, long. I've done it. It's taken me about an hour and a half. I've all done it, like, boom. So like, I think they pay you like every 3 months, bro. Blood.
Yeah, your tune.
When-
Yeah, bro.
Blood.
You got a nice check, bro.
G.
You stupid. When you got the back payments.
Back-
Yeah,
when the back-
like,
Man, get the back
Man
payments,
got
bro.
the back.
The backlog.
The back of the back.
Backlog.
When I came in,
Back in the back in
I
the
was like,
back.
back of the back of the back of the back.
Payments.
Back of the back of the back of the back. Back of the back of the back.
Back in the back in the back in the back.
Back of the back.
Payments.
Blood. I ain't even lying to you. When I saw that, I said, "Oh my god!" So the next time I saw him in the dance, I said, "P, you're cold, blood.
What are you drinking? Standard.
It's on me.
Yeah,
It's
alright,
on me.
alright,
It's
come
on
on,
me.
bro.
It's on me."
Come on.
But yeah, I didn't know. I was just partial to it. Like, yeah, it's long. 'Cause remember, I didn't have no management. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have nobody managing me. If you was gonna be my manager in them days, you would hate me because number one, I ain't gonna pick up the phone. I probably won't turn up. It's just long, innit? So it worked. As I said, it worked out in my favor.
And when you released that song, there wasn't a scene, was there?
Nah.
Your music became the sound that created the scene, right?
Yeah, that's you know what's mad is like
Okay, cool.
When I sit there and think about it,
sorry, just because remember, like I
Instant.
had a
Second
point.
question.
I'm
cool.
just trying to
Trying
round
to
off
make
my
something
point.
up,
So what I'm trying to say to you is that when you released the song,
yeah,
there was no scene,
there weren't no scene now.
and the scene that it was being
The
played
scene
in,
that was,
oh,
it was-
let me finish.
go on.
The scene that it was being played in wasn't what that music was, because that music was a sound in itself.
Yeah.
That went on to create another scene.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So when I'm saying about underground music, because you said you would consider yourself an underground producer, do you get what I'm saying? When I was talking about underground scenes, this is what I mean, is that your music wouldn't have had to wait, because I mean, think about how long before UK funky, whatever you want to call it, became a thing. How after you released that song, not even made the song,
I'd
released
say
the song.
It took maybe about 3 years.
Right,
And you
okay.
gotta remember,
Right.
it got to me. It got corny when man started doing dances to the song. You see what I'm trying to say?
Right.
My cousin was an old school house DJ.
Okay.
yeah? And he had them tunes like when he was saying like that. He had like he invited me to a thing on the Sahara Nights before funky was big enough to hold
Yeah.
big venues. You know, the ones there. That man was playing all of them tunes like good like 3 years before.
Yeah.
You know the ones
Yeah.
there, and those are the dedicated house DJs.
Yeah.
So no one don't really know about them. So big up them. You know that.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely,
Because a lot of them I never really got.
and that's
you know
my
what I mean?
point. You see, listen to what you just said. A lot of them, man, we would know them. They were
Yeah.
playing the songs.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the underground, and that was the scene.
You're right, you're right. But,
Do you see what I mean? No, but what I'm trying to say to you is that it's such a small thing. What always happens is that we do it for a period of time, and then somebody gravitates towards it or happens to stumble across it, and then what they do is they give it to the wider audience. That's when it becomes a scene. Grime wasn't grime when man was doing it. It became grime.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hey.
Jungle wasn't jungle when man was doing it.
Doesn't
It became jungle. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah? UK House and Garage wasn't UK House and Garage when you was making it. It became that 3 years later.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the underground scene, what we talk about?
We're talking about something that don't even get seen before. You understand?
Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Before
Do you see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
really even call it a scene? It's a tight group or community of people who are
Like a
really
niche,
in touch
you know, we say
with.
a niche market.
It is literally.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean?
market,
But every now and again, I'll give you an example. Yeah, I remember I got a mate.
Sorry, I need
What
to
happened?
piss.
It's all right because you can actually do that.
Yeah.
It's the draw out. So no, you don't even have to say sorry because you're just going to look like a cunt. But yeah, what I'm saying is, yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Do another accent. What I was saying is, I got jokes. I forgot what I was saying. You know, this is finished, man. Hey, Matt, you're gonna edit all of this. But yeah, you're gonna have a real good job doing this one, mate. You're gonna be busting up while you're doing it anyway. So that'll be good. That'll be good.
Not edited, man.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Just make sure you don't edit out Gams, yeah? Gams. Yeah, just make sure you don't edit her out because she's speaking on this one.
Paul Caff.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, alright. Yeah, Paul Caff. Do you remember the Paul Caff Hornsey Road? Alright, cool. Anybody remember that? No? Alright, cool.
This
We're
is
not
emo-
allowed to say.
This is emotional.
Oh,
I'm
we wasn't
telling
supposed to
you.
say. Alright,
This
cool.
is emotional.
No, come on, bruv. I have to draw out the man them. But like I was saying, with the scenes, yeah, it's a niche group of people and it's a niche market. It's a really tight community. It's almost generational as well because I feel like the people who were in the reggae and like, you know, even going back to
Sound
ska
system.
and all of that,
Yeah,
and
okay,
sound system
yeah.
and do you get what I mean? And roots revivals and
Yeah,
blah blah
yeah,
blah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
all of those scenes, as people would call them, that really they weren't if you really think about it. Was the revival scene really a scene?
No.
Or was that a community thing?
It's a movement,
But
innit?
even
It's
if-
like a
That's what I'm saying.
movement.
No, but what I'm trying to say,
Seeing the community, the same thing.
the reason why I say they are kind of, but they ain't, is because what I'm saying is yeah, if you think of
Don't know, man. Dave.
no, if you if you think of listen, if you think of the techno scene, yeah,
Yeah.
or if you think of the house scene,
Yeah.
yeah, it's literally that.
So what would
When I say
you-
that, let me be specific then. Let me be specific, yeah. When I say, all right, let's strip out the techno. Let's say the Chicago house scene.
That's what I'm saying. What would you
That-
define that?
No. That's why I'm giving you a definition.
Cool.
And not my
I wanna hear- yeah.
my definition of house. I'm
Yeah.
just giving you a
The
definition
definition,
of
okay,
house so
yeah.
that we can move on with
Yes.
the conversation. So what I'm saying is if I give you the Chicago house scene, it's definitely a scene.
I hear you.
Do you get what I'm
Yeah, I
saying
get
to you,
what
bro?
you're saying. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a scene, innit?
Yeah, I think UK house scene is big enough for people to think that house came from here.
I'm not saying that UK house isn't a scene. What I'm saying to you, listen to what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
When we're talking about UK house and garage, you are the person who we can literally credit with making the first.
A genre, yeah, like the whatever they call it, UK funky or
UK
funky
funky.
house or
Yeah.
whatever.
But Funky
I'm
House, it wasn't
definitely-
called UK Funky them days.
No, it's
It was
called Funky House.
And, no, but that's my point. No, but
It was
that's
called
my point.
funky house, but you know what? There's a genre called funky house, and it's different to what I'm making.
That's what.
Yeah, so
But-
now your thing goes under Afro
But,
House.
but what I'm saying.
No.
Is, but what I'm saying is
It
your
does now,
sound.
it does. It goes under Afro House. If I was to listen to something like what you made, like what that like one of the main tunes I know you did,
Yeah.
yeah, that would
The
go
bait
under
ones.
Afro
No,
House.
they're gonna
bait
call it.
ones.
They're gonna call it.
No, the
They're
bait
gonna
ones
call
you
it
done,
UK funky because everybody was calling
Depends
it
on
funky
where they're
house.
playing it, Apple.
Everybody was calling it funky house. Them funky house producers, which make funky house, was upset saying that's not funky, house.
Yeah.
So the man then was calling it funky,
Yeah.
straight funky.
Yeah, just funky.
Then when all that corny dance shit came out, yeah,
Yeah.
because I will call it corny, they labeled it UK funky.
Yeah, I
See
hear.
what I'm saying?
I'm hearing that, but I'm saying, you see where you made your tune.
Yeah.
You made it before the differentiations were happening.
There was no, I didn't even, you
So
didn't even know what it was.
I mean,
So
like,
then-
if
so
your
then-
tune
so
was
then-
played
so
in
then-
South Africa,
Yeah,
it would fit in.
Yeah, but
definitely.
yeah, but
Whereas
what,
some of them wouldn't.
100%.
That's what I was saying.
But,
So
but
it's
what
the-
I'm
it's
saying,
the
but what
drum
I'm saying,
patterning.
but what I'm saying is when you made the song, there was no scene.
No,
here.
no.
You're-
There was a scene.
In South Africa.
listen
There
what
was
I'm
a
saying.
scene.
Obviously, there was a scene, but listen what I'm saying to you. Your song created a sound in itself,
100%.
which
Separated
created a scene.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is when you made the song, there was no scene.
No, there weren't
Not
a scene for us, but what it was, the DJs it was like a gumbo mix. It was just like they was playing soulful house, broken beats, soulful house. Like they was playing a mixture of everything,
Yeah.
and that kind of influenced man. Like, you know what? Let me make something, because I'm a man who like to experiment with music, innit? So I was just making bullshit. I'd say bullshit. This man, just bongos and all sorts and whatever. And I thought, you know what? Let me just put this out there, and that was it.
Do you feel like Super D was a big part of it?
$1,000,000%.
Yeah. Like, cause you got.
I would say, he bust me and I bust him at the same
Definitely.
time.
Definitely.
That's what I would say, straight.
Yeah.
like at the beginning, it was definitely he bust me, and I bust him at the same time.
If
But
you
then
was
you
to
got
come back as a producer now, what do you think that they would class, like they would put you in the category as?
I made some Afro house there, as you said. That's what I'll call it now. The tunes what I just made recently, I'll call it Afro house.
Yeah.
But I would not call the tunes that I put
Made
out
then.
before Afro house.
Yeah.
No, definitely wouldn't put it. I wouldn't call it that. But flipping out, I just lost my flipping time.
Well, let me give you a thought. Like I
This
said,
is my
like
train
I
of
said,
thought.
like I
Brain
said,
freeze.
like
Brain
I said.
freeze,
Yeah,
boom.
it's both of them anyway. They got drawn out. But the point is, the point is, when you got this quote unquote scene, underground scene, I feel like underground music is kind of open to everything.
Yeah.
I reckon
And-
it was, to be fair, I loved it then. It was the best,
No,
like,
but
then, like,
and
it
my,
was
my
fresh.
point. My point is when we say about an underground scene in England,
Yeah.
really, I don't feel like we do. I feel like we have like little niches and
That's what it is.
pockets of things. And how you know that is because, like I say, you made a sound that was unique to itself, but there was no real place for it to get exposure. That's the reason why, even where it's being played, it would kind of, even though everybody likes it there, but that's not what the sound is there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let me give you an example. When man was going to drum and bass raves and hardcore raves, as they called them at the time, and was obviously because man's coming from reggae and ragga, and do you get what I mean? And chatting, you know what I mean? The P-Naman and P-Naman and P-Naman and, do you get what I mean? Straight away, it becomes something else. So now it's no longer. So what I'm saying is the people who not all, but some of the people who would be raving to that, they would go away from that because they're like, right, this is something else now.
It's changed.
It's now something else.
It's
to
gone
them,
from hardcore
them.
to jungle.
So now what happens is the differentiation becomes. Do you know what I mean? So now they name it. It becomes jungle now.
Yeah.
Now the scene comes into play. So
The
so
jungle,
that thing that happened there
the hardcore man
creates
them
a
fall
scene.
back.
And what I'm trying to say to you is if we had a underground scene, there would have been places for these people who like this music but who did what they did to go to and do it organically. Do you get what I'm saying? But no, I'm not saying there isn't. There is not.
I'd say that's the evolution of music, though.
Of course, of course. But you're not hearing what I'm saying to you. No, hear what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you is this, yeah? Look at hip hop. Hip hop is something that came out of an organic thing. Do you get what I'm saying to you? What I'm saying to you is Cool Herc. Yeah. He didn't say, "Oh, let me go to the I don't know, rock and roll stadium down the road or club down the road and see if they'll let me play some records." He rigged up in the block.
Just rigged up in the block in the park and just.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Breaks.
But before people heard before hip hop became mainstream, you ask bare people who Cool Herc is these days.
No,
they ain't gonna know.
No. We know that because now it's become a scene.
Commercial.
You get it? You get it?
Become commercial.
And that's my point. And that's my point. So my point is when he, and not just that, when he did that, again, like I say, he didn't have to go somewhere that wasn't that wasn't part of what he's doing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Underground scene,
and he created the scene.
Like, there was nothing going on.
Do you understand?
It's similar to what
do you get what I mean?
did, you know what I mean?
Well, remember there was yeah, you're right. They did exactly that. But there was people who were into soul, but they created a scene.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Soul there,
This is what I'm saying to you. Do you know what I mean? And that's my point. So when we say like underground scene, people like to use that word. They say, oh, you know, this underground, and there's an underground scene. Really, it's a bit like the comedy, what you was talking about. There's a little ceiling there, really, if you stay in that little, do you get what I'm saying, in that little supposed quote-unquote underground circle, do you get what I mean, or square, do you get what I mean? And then what you find is only when somebody jumps on your track or takes it to so-and-so and blah, 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 and it becomes this other thing, that's when everybody wants to know about what you was doing 3 years ago.
Yeah. Do you know what I think?
What I mean?
You know what I find funny is that I listen to. You ever listen to Kiss Street? I don't know, like when you're listening to these radios where you're working and stuff or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Kiss Street and I listen to Kiss Street play all of the garage hits that was never played on Kiss FM when it was prime.
When they were, and
they're calling it Kiss Street. So I'm looking at this thing like, hey, you're calling it Kiss Street. You're playing all the
songs that you didn't want to play at the time.
Yeah, all the underground
all
stuff
the songs
that
you didn't want to play at the time. Yeah,
But it's Kiss Street.
But everyone loves them now.
Everyone loves it now. Now it's history, but now it's put in history. You don't mind playing it. That's one of the things that I found funny. Like you call it Kiss Street, but you're playing the stuff that you didn't play. And you're struggling to get.
And think about how many underground songs become popular songs, and then have to get released with a different edit.
Yeah,
definitely true.
Yeah, 100%. Get released with a different mix. You hear, you remember the song, you love the song, and then you remember it, and you was banging it like we said 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean? But they catch on to it, they put it out there, and then you hear it, and you're like, that don't sound like the song.
Yeah.
Who's singing it now? That don't even sound like the chick. It's not even the same chick who's singing the song.
Yeah.
What kind of tune is it? This is the tune, but it's not the tune. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the same tune, but it's not the tune. Do you get what I'm saying? And how many times have we seen that? Do you get what I mean? So, again, like I say, when we're talking about underground and the underground scene...
Yeah. Isn't that... I used to base it on what style of people are enjoying the music. You know what I mean? Like, if we strip it down and we take it away from what's being seen on TV... I based to me I used to base what underground on what style of people, the people that they dress, you know what I mean? Like, the underground meant baggy jeans to me back in the day.
Underground just,
you know what I mean?
Underground to me is just anything that's not popular at the moment.
That's what I'm saying. But
you get what I'm saying? That's underground is just anything that's not popular at the moment.
That's why it's hard to use. It's hard to use it as like, say when we're talking about Funky House. Funky House never had an underground attention. But Funky House had always had to me, quote unquote, mainstream attention. The kind of people I saw partying to it was what I would call mainstream.
What I'm saying to you is this,
White people.
Yeah.
Just be honest with the bullshit, y'all.
No, but
man, white folk.
No.
What I'm saying,
anyway, if I had the time, I'll break down how it went.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll proper break down,
that's what I'm saying. It's not.
I can't bother.
You know, in simplicity, yeah. In simplicity.
Don't worry, bro. You get
what the man say.
Get drawn out again.
Underground raves where we go to party.
Yeah.
Mainstream radio and TV. If it makes sense, you know what I'm saying? It's like, alright, cool. In the raves, when we go each week, wherever you're raving, cool, you're hearing the tune that's blown on the radio. Plus the other joints that they don't even know about. You know what I'm saying to you? That's the underground. You know what I'm saying to you? Once it goes up here, cool. Like we said to you, TV.
No, but the raves, in terms of raves, they were booking all the same DJs. It's like all the DJs that were playing what was current at the time in a rave scene. So our rave scenes have never been highlighted. Like I can use Heartless or Pay As You Go as an example. Like if those were people that we would look at them as like Tribe Called Quest and Mobb Deep, if it was in America.
But what I'm saying to you is,
those raves were consumed by mostly ethnic minorities, by black
No, but I'm saying they did enough to make sure that, like I say to you, they weren't mainstream, but it was enough. Like they were underground. If we're talking
okay. So they were part of the underground scene, yeah. So that's. But you're saying that they're not.
Because hip hop, hear me out.
Go on.
Hip hop, like when we're talking about mainstream hip hop, we're talking in them times. We're talking about, say like LL Cool J. Let's use an example, Nelly or someone like that. Yeah, these are the mainstream hip hop guys. Yeah, and there was no mainstream house at them times.
Yeah.
So like when it came to houses was something that everyone still raved to at the same time. So it's like it was still something that was raved to more than like if you go to a rave where they're playing chart music, people will leave that rave.
Standard.
You know the ones there. Like I'm just being real. People will leave that rave. Like I'm as a DJ back in them days, I know that people will leave that dance. So you play pop tunes and what's in the charts, they're leaving. And these are the same people I'm talking about in Essex, in Chelmsford, or in Liverpool, in Manchester, all of these different places. Yeah, then they wanted that funky house, and that's the reason why even it got to the point where things like Flowers and Chocolate Boy, I'm saying before Funky House, they went, and then there was things like Curing the Cause and do you know what I'm saying? There was other tunes that went because of how mainstream they couldn't deny them. And these tunes that wouldn't these are not usual tunes that would blow.
But what I'm saying to you is that they didn't come off the back of a scene.
It was a scene.
Okay.
Funky House scene was a scene.
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it wasn't a scene. I'm saying those songs didn't come off the back of a scene. Those songs became popular when the scene was there basically.
Well, how you mean in the scene? The scenes.
No, I think you're missing the point of the conversation.
I am.
man.
That's what I'm asking you.
That's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying to you that basically, when we talk about an underground scene in this country, 9 times out of 10, what we're actually talking about is a very niche thing that somebody stumbled across. Do you get what I'm saying? And given to the wider public. We're not actually talking about a scene. It becomes a scene after the fact.
But that's how every scene made. That's how made.
But I just given you an example. Hip hop wasn't made like that.
It was.
Hip hop wasn't made like that.
It wasn't made like bow. It's just big. It grew like everything else.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is that over here, okay, let me give an example then. Over here, although, like I say, grime used radio stations and, you know, them kind of platforms to boost their, I don't know what you want to call it, or to expose what it is they were doing. They were still going to house raves or garage raves, whatever you want to call them at the time, to actually be seen by the public, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Because they were garage like MCs at the time, and they transmission.
But again, just like the guys who were doing the P-Num on the hardcore and thing, they weren't considered garage MCs. No. A lot of guys didn't want to hear them because of their content. That's why they were garage MCs. We know what garage MCs sound like.
Your host, man.
Do you get what I'm saying? These guys weren't doing that. Yeah. These guys were coming and spitting albums. Do you get what I'm saying? No one didn't want to hear that on the garage track. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And their content, man's like, well, we got girls up in there, man. We're trying to dance. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why, even when they became to naming it, look at the name, grime. Do you get what I'm saying? Because of the content.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So what I'm saying is that although they were doing it on the radio, the scene didn't come until after the exposure, and the exposure came from somebody else's platform. Is what I'm trying to say to you. Do you get what I'm saying to you?
I get that part. I'm just saying it's a scene.
But again, like I said, I'm not saying it isn't a scene. I'm saying we say it's underground, like underground scenes or whatever. But that's after they become commercial, is what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying to you,
underground scenes, and then until they become commercial, basically. Because there's still a scene even in the underground. Because some scenes never actually get to the commercial place.
No, I'm talking about getting commercial. What I'm saying is that okay. Let me put you another way then. Yeah. I'm going to give you an example so you can understand what I'm saying to you. Glamour Kid. I'm just giving you an example, yeah? Just going back a little bit, but I'm just giving you an example because it was harder back then as well. So it's not like it was easy. It was harder back then, yeah? I'm just giving you an example, yeah? Right, Glamour Kid, yeah?
Alright.
Now, we know that Glamour Kid's buzz was like
the underground.
5 years under. 5 years behind. When they caught up, we was already 5 years in.
Shubs
was running out when they caught up to.
And this is what I'm trying to say. Do you see what I'm saying to you, bro? So by the time they got Glamour Kid, do you get what I'm saying?
The actual scene itself was heading down this way. It was on a garage, was entering. I know where he's at. Oh, we was there.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with you.
So that's why I'm saying that what we have is little pockets of culture that people never tap into most of the time and don't stumble across. The people in the know. And then one of those people might go to uni and play it to somebody in Leicester who takes it back to Leicester and plays it to somebody. And then next thing you know, somebody else hears it and they're like, I need to find these guys or whatever.
Definitely.
But when they find those guys and they become whatever, that's when people want to know about this quote unquote scene. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, that's true.
And then those little pockets of culture become this big thing that everybody wants to be involved in. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So that's what I'm saying. Like, do we really have what we call quote unquote underground scenes anymore? Do you get what I'm saying?
No, not anymore. You're right.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
And if they are underground scenes, they're online scenes. I think underground scenes have been turned into online.
Everything's frontline.
It's frontline.
Yeah,
frontline.
So
everything.
Them times when man was making the tune,
it's
internet was
actual
there,
underground, but
it wasn't controlling everything. It wasn't the be all and end all.
Exactly.
The user phase wasn't friendly, bro. You didn't even have to use
it.
User phase weren't friendly. You ain't know.
So it kind of works against us being our age. sometimes.
Yeah, of course.
Because again, like we're not ready to use those kind of facilities. Yeah, the means, you know what I mean? As much as the young people are ready to use them because it's part of
what they do.
They're born into it. Yeah, no,
definitely.
Oh,
Jay, the contrarian agreed with me for once, yeah?
Yeah, that's when I told you that by the end of the show, we always agree.
Yo, I'm telling you, man, the African boy, alright.
Him alright,
man.
Him alright, still. I feel like him still. Look at you, man. Look at you, man.
Look, no one's claiming Africa right now. You see that?
Man's claiming Africa to the sea, bro.
Listen,
I thought the whole cast was African.
I'm claiming Africa.
Oh,
Jay's trying to hide it.
Here we go.
I am claiming Africa.
Yeah, you claiming Africa?
Never. Under
Man's
no
looking
circumstances.
Strong into the camera,
Dead in the camera.
Man
Under
said,
no circumstances. Okay.
Never.
My gran is 1/18th Ghanaian.
One said 1/18th.
1/18.
No.
1/18.
I thought that was an address or something.
1/18th Blackwood Street.
Nah, but seriously. We've had fun today. Man. We've had fun
100%.
today,
No, it's
man.
been the funniest one so
And
far.
thanks for.
Definitely.
Oh, don't say that, man. I've had some funny people. No, I'm joking.
No, it's been the funniest one so
Seriously,
far,
It
man.
has been the
Trust me.
funniest one so far,
nigga
man.
burned himself.
Oh my god, this constant flagrant use of the N-word has got to stop.
Hey, yo.
Anyway,
To all my niggas out there, alright? I just want to say I love y'all niggas, alright? Y'all continue being good niggas and all that and understand that.
and tune in because he's got a mixtape dropping next week called Nigga.
I got a mixtape coming out called You My Nigga.
No, that's the first track off of the mixtape called Nigga.
Yeah. My nigga. Yeah.
That's track 2.
There you go. Man, took my bitch. That's track 3.
Track 3. No. Track 3 is This Nigga.
This nigga right here.
Yeah, track 4.
That nigga?
Track 4 is Lazy Nigga.
Man, that nigga don't do
You kind of
shit,
get the gist
man.
of where this is going.
Alright, it's all about that nigga shit.
It's all about the M-word.
That
Well,
nigga shit.
Constant
Nigga,
flagrant
nigga,
use of the
nigga.
N-word, which we don't condone.
No, we do not.
We don't condone.
But we not
But
out here trying to
I'm
play
sure
around.
it's satire, as he's doing an American accent.
Yo,
so I'm
check
sure
it out,
you
man. I'm
get
telling
humor,
y'all,
you
man.
live in the world of
Listen,
funny.
man, you gotta understand,
and
man.
I'm sure you're laughing.
I'm from New York, man. Alright, I don't know about no Africa, IB.
Hey, yo,
Alright.
where in Brooklyn you from, man?
Yo, B, I'm from Flatbush, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Wilson Avenue, my nigga, I'm saying? Mollison Avenue, you know, on the corner right there, between 51st and 3rd. My nigga, I'm from over there, my nigga. My peoples be down there, son. Don't be asking me no bullshit about, my nigga. Alright, look, check this out. I'm gonna tell you like this, alright, look.
Be wild,
My mom's his people, they from down south. I'm gonna let you know, they from down south, Alabama and all that. I be from the Bahamas. Niggas used to go down there in the summertime and all that, you know what I'm saying? But as far as Africa, I'll be honest with you. I don't know about Africa, son. They left me out here. You ain't watch Wakanda? You see? That's why Michael B. Jordan was mad with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because they left that nigga out here, son. You know what I'm saying? They talk about, I gotta find them. Why they ain't come find me? Why they ain't come find me? I was out here, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had me and all this white boy shit, whipping my ass. Niggas ain't come for me. Talk about Wakanda. Look what happened. You see? That's why Michael B. Jordan was mad with them niggas. I'm trying to tell y'all. They talk about, I gotta find myself. They gotta find me, my nigga, aight?
Yeah, and on that note, yeah, it's a rap. It's a rap. It's a rap. It's
Hey, listen. Before you start all of that, I just want to big up Mr. No Lontin.
Mr. No Lontin.
My mate, my pal, Mr. Funky House. No, I'm joking.
For freak's sake, yes.
You done know already. Listen, I think that's enough for you guys. I'm sure. I'm sure because it's enough for me.
Trust
so what I'm
me.
gonna say to you is this:
Food,
en route to clarity. Nah, don't ever say that. Listen, en route to clarity. The draw out.
En route throwing me in the deep end. Throwing me in
Black
the bloody deep end.
Yoda. We out. Dislike,
Yoda.
unfollow,
Agent X.
unsubscribe.
Unfollow,
Brat, we out. Brooklyn.
To clarity.
I go 2 gunshots. 2 more gunshots. 1 more. Simple. That.
Yeah.